Boston Fire Department Honor Guard.
What is that? Oh boy. Hello and welcome to Weston High School for another night of Friday Night Football. Today is April 2nd as Weston High School takes on Boston Latin Wolfpack in football. Tonight, Boston Latin will start off with the football as Weston is set to kick away. The kicker tonight is not Nicholas Shanofker, it is Gregoire Marceau, as Nick is unable to attend the game tonight. Connor is here with me, of course, in the booth. And Connor, what are your expectations for this game tonight?
Yeah, I think this one's going to be a shootout. A couple prospects on both teams offensively. I'm looking at that Weston secondary, really, to give Weston a potential win in this game. That's kind of the limelight for me in this game, is to look at them. Bolad, I think they just need to lead the score, really.
Score a
Their
lot.
offense going.
Here's the kick. It's a bit short. It's handled
Fumbled.
by Brenzel. It's then picked up by Thompson, who will make it all the way to about the 34-yard line as Boston Latin will start with the ball. 35, excuse me. Connor, what are your thoughts about that opening kick right there? A little bit different from last week.
Yeah, one thing Janofka's good at is getting it to the end zone for those touchbacks. And so kind of prides himself more on the field goals and the extra points,
Right.
rather than having a super long leg for the kickoff. So you get to see those short kind of squib kicks out of him. But in that, Boston Latin certainly weren't ready for a squib kick. It ended in a fumble. If that can happen again, I mean,
Right.
Weston has potential to get the ball.
The quarterback for Boston Latin is George Douglas, and the first play is a run to Thompson down the middle for about a 1-yard gain. A great stop right there by the Weston defensive line.
Yeah, I think that was Tavares Reed on the tackle. Good stop by him.
He's a big presence on the defensive line, and he makes some big plays on there. He'll be second and about 8 yards with 11:30 to go in the first quarter. George, flanked off to the left side by Brenzel, takes a snap, and it's a pass, and it is a poor throw. It's intercepted!
Jackson Brinker on the interception.
Wow, what a way to start the game. The first throw of the game. Wow,
Yeah,
Connor.
I mean, I don't know. I think he was looking for I think he was trying to look for Harris on the kind of slant route across
And he just
the middle.
missed him. He flat out missed him on the throw.
Yeah,
It
he
wasn't
threw a
even
bit.
close.
He threw a bit behind him, but then no one was in the area. But Brinker, he was just right there to
Brinker
an
was just in
easy
the
takeaway.
right place at the right time right there, and that's
Again,
just,
a huge play by the Western secondary.
there you
Get
go.
him going.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised honestly because it looked like he had the receiver open. He just missed him. Here we have quarterback McManus with the short field looking to get West an early lead. The run is inside to Lehman to the right side. He's unable to get the edge, but he gets about 7 yards on his first carry of the game. And Connor, I mean, he's excellent, isn't he?
Yeah, good run. Yeah, a decent run. I thought he got more yardage than he was given.
Right.
But
I
a good
expect another run here. It you know, it's something that works really well for the team.
pass play over the middle.
I was wrong.
Good
But
coverage.
that's okay. Was a pass.
Yeah,
That was
Kazavinsky was
intended.
there.
Yeah. The throw was a little behind. It was a good look though, I think. It was a good look
Yeah, great coverage there. By Boston.
by the Boston Latin secondary right there.
I,
I'm not sure I'm unsure of who was on the coverage, but there was someone there.
I'm
McManus
pretty sure
at
it was
3rd and
Thompson.
3. Takes the snap. It is going to be a fumble.
Fumble.
Oh boy.
I think Bolat
And I think
might have
Boston Latin
recovered.
has the ball. Wow, that is a rare play right there.
Yeah, just
Lehman just muffed it a little bit.
a bad
And early
Yeah.
mistakes by both teams. As
a
Boston
bad
Latin-
handoff.
Yeah.
Ball gets lost. Bolat recovers. A really good way to recover.
Yeah, I mean,
Into the
both teams
after
start
a
off
bad
with
interception.
simple mistakes, something that we didn't see Weston do all of last game. Obviously, we see it tonight. Boston Latin will have a long field to go, though.
Looking for the first
Yeah.
down on the night.
First down of the game, still being looked for. George, after the interception, takes a snap, is a run inside to Thompson. He's going to be stopped right away. That's a great play by
Yeah, that
number
was
80.
Thomas Sacco.
Thomas Sacco. He had a touchdown in the last game. He's been playing some really good football recently, Connor. That's going to be no gain on the play. 10:30 remaining in the first quarter. Both teams with the turnover here early. Has not affected the score, however. We'll see if Boston Latin is confident enough to throw the ball again here.
Rush
On
on the
second down.
edge by Sacco.
Yeah.
If Sacco didn't have him there, that could have been a large game.
George with the snap. It is a run to the right. Thompson finds a hole, and he's going to get a first down. They're going to move the chains on that one. It's a great run right there. Excuse me, by Brenzel. Thompson is the other one. My bad. And that's a big hole right there for Weston. I mean, sorry, for Boston Latin. That's something that can't happen, Connor. You know, those yards right there are just too easy to get. Harris with the first down here. Flanked by Brenzel off to the left again. Snap. It is a run to the right. He
Cut
cuts it
back.
back inside. Wow, that's a great cutback by Brenzel. Brinker is able to make a good tackle for about a 5-6 yard gain.
Yeah, good vision by Brenzel.
Great
He knew
vision.
he'd just get taken down there. He doesn't get.
Yeah, he was able to cut it back all the way across the field as well. It's a really impressive play. Great vision right there on that one.
Position to read that kind of misdirect.
Mhm.
Brinker, 2 big plays from him.
Yeah. It's a big play right there because if he doesn't make that tackle, Brenzel could easily go for a first down. A timeout will be taken by Weston as, you know, Connor. So, you know, let's talk about the game. We've had 2 turnovers so far. You know, what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah. Me saying it was gonna be a shootout was a bit wrong on the call.
Well, there's still a long game to go, to be
yeah.
fair.
Good defensive plays by both teams. Really, I mean, no huge plays yet. I mean, first down for Boston Latin is it on the offensive end. Usually, you see a couple 20-yard runs by 3 drives in the game.
Right.
Or a passing play. But nothing going yet for either team.
Yeah, it's hard. I know the fumble I don't know whether that be charged to Connor Lehman or just on a bad snap, bad handoff, or whatever it is. Uncharacteristic by Connor Lehman. It's
Weston. I mean,
yeah,
that's probably the most common handoff right there.
right. I mean, something we didn't see all last week, and they ran the ball a bunch. Harris with a 2nd and 4. It's a run inside to, believe it is Brenzel. Looks like he is going to be the workhorse back tonight. He's going to get about 3, maybe 2. 3rd and 2.
38.
Yeah, this is a big down right here. If Weston's able to get a huge stop, that's huge. It'll be 3rd and 2. Harris in the backfield. Once again, Brenzel is now off to his right side. Shorter distance. It's going to be a throw. It's a screen off to the right side.
Finds Brenzel.
And Brenzel's able to, he looks like he's able to push his way for a first down. And they're going to give it to him. Yeah, I think he was able to push over the pile right there.
Hinton was there on the tackle, but Brenzel just got just enough.
Yep. Good showing by the Weston defense. Better from them, at least on those downs. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Boston Latin 40 and a half yard line, 41 yard line. Harris with the snap. It's a run to the left. Brenzel able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. You know, another great stop by the interior defensive line by Weston. You know, I think so far, you know, they've made some nice plays, but they've got to shore up those gaps that they've given up. Connor.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great stop by the Weston defense.
Yeah.
I mean, their run defense hasn't been bad. Probably under 3 yards per carry.
Right. Yeah. They've had some big runs. Yeah.
Cannot get Boston Latin going.
Yeah. Harris with the snap. It's a pass. He's
Up
looking
back.
to his. It's a deep
ball.
throw. Brinker
Again. Almost has a pick. A great
almost gets
catch.
a pick. Number 16.
DeAndre Harris. Wow.
What a catch. What concentration to be able to catch that ball.
As a defensive back, of course, you want your 2nd pick of the game, but I think you just swat that down.
Right. I mean, he had an opportunity to just get an incomplete play.
You always want. I mean, 2nd interception. You want that, but sometimes it's better just to make the defensive play on the ball.
Yeah. You know, that's you know. I mean, it was single coverage down on the left side, and I mean, you and I saw that one coming all the way. That he was. I mean, Harris was basically staring down the left side. You know, Brinker's got to come up with a big play there for the team. It's an inside run to Brenzel, and he makes a pass. He fumbles the ball. I believe Boston.
It's fight
no,
for
Weston
That's Weston.
Oh my goodness. Weston got the ball. Number 34 for Weston.
Yeah, that's Ian Carter.
Ian Carter.
Huge game
last week. Gets a fumble. And 3 drives, 3 turnovers, Connor. Entertaining so far.
I thought Brenzel could have been almost gone. A great.
I thought he was gone, and then he fumbled the ball, and one Boston Latin player looked like he fell on it. He didn't. Weston ball. It's unclear who was on the punch out, but what a play by whoever that is. I assume they'll know in film practice tomorrow, but wow. McManus, another chance here. This handoff is how. And Lehman
breaks
able to break the
tackle.
And
That's
he's
free.
Going. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's gone, folks. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Wildcats. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a start to the game, folks.
Yeah.
6:47 to go.
That's a more Weston-like play. Let me be real.
Lehman broke one tackle, turned on the Jets, and that was it, folks. That was it. He turned on the Jets on that one.
A great tackle break. Had a guy at his ankles, able to break 3, and then no one could catch him from there.
We've had 3 turnovers and a touchdown so far. I mean, just what a game. What a gamer.
That was nearly 70 yards from Lehman.
It felt like 70 yards. I mean, as soon as he got to the 50, he was gone. He ran 50 yards when we knew he was got a touchdown. Marceau with the extra point. That's a high snap.
High snap. So trying to run with it. Yeah, he just gets wrapped up.
He gets.
Yeah, you just jump on that.
He gets jarred a little bit on that one. He's gonna feel that one tomorrow.
A bad snap. You can't blame him. I mean,
Brady
still
can't
hasn't
do
missed
anything.
still hasn't missed an extra point in my books.
Yeah. Look, I mean, that's just a poor snap right there, and it doesn't give Marceau even a chance to do anything with the ball. He just gets hit on that one. Now he's got to come out for the kickoff, and what an entertaining start.
As a kicker, knowing you're gonna have to kick right after that, you just jump on that.
I mean, I'd say Lehman more than made up for whatever the mishandle of a snap on that play. I mean, that was just he took it. Once he got to the 45, he was gone. Like there was as soon as he broke that tackle and you saw it, no one was catching him. He is just lights out in open field, Connor. Can't say enough about him, can you?
Yeah. Two-sport athlete.
And I believe who did he break the tackle of? I believe it was number 16.
Yeah, Harris. Who
DeAndre
made the
Harris.
big catch earlier.
Right. He missed the tackle on Lehman, which allowed him to get the edge and just get right down the sideline, and that was it.
One thing of note, Tavares Reed at the Wiz station. We saw him get his arm taped up last week. Looking like his ankle maybe this time. But hoping to see him make a good recovery. No, it's still the same hand. It looks like having some issues over the past few weeks.
Marceau here with the kickoff with 6:47 remaining in the first quarter. And it's been entertaining, folks. It's been a little sloppy at times, but Weston is out on top right now with 6 points. A bad snap prevented us from going up by 7. Marceau here on the kickoff. And this one, definitely better this time. And it is going to be given. Oh, it's a fumble! Oh, they got too tricky. And Weston's going to fall on that one. Wow, that
Jojo
is just...
Uga on the recovery.
Wow.
I've never seen that. You try to hand it off on a kickoff?
What are you doing?
They're trying to get it to Brunswick, but
doing?
I mean, it's a cold game. Obviously, handoffs are hard to do. Neither of you have practice at handoffs.
Hold on. See, here's the issue, right? Like we've seen this been done in high schools around the nation, but they've also had much more practice with it in an indoor stadium. What the thought process was in that? It didn't look like there was any play to be had even on the kickoff.
I mean, they wanted to get it to Brenzel, who's having a good game rushing, but I don't think he risked that.
But on the kickoff, it's just why it's so risky. I mean, both teams have made mistakes, and your offense has been good. I don't know. I think that we're probably not going to see that again from Boston Lion tonight.
And now McManus in a good place to score. That's an advantage of having a shorter kick.
Yeah, we've had.
They have their best returner in the end zone, so when it only goes down to the 10-yard line, they have to. If they want to get it to the guy who's normally returning, they have to hand it off.
Here comes McManus. It's a throw. It's over off the fingertips of Sacco. Dangerous tip up right there by him. Could have been easily intercepted right there.
Yeah, you see Weston a lot more wanting to get kind of in the passing game early.
Yeah, I think tonight probably is not the night to do it though, given how cold it is. I mean, you would think that you would go to the run more tonight, and on warmer nights you just give him the ability to throw.
But if the handoffs are, I mean, you have to expect that the handoff misplays a lot of it's because of the cold weather.
This is possible as well. It's another run. Lehman cuts it back inside, and he's going to be stopped for very little gain. He's probably going to get 2 or 3 on that one. We'll set up a 3rd and medium.
3rd and 8, so.
Connor, if Weston ends up with a 3rd and 5 here, do you think they go for it, or do you think they kick a field goal?
It's a 3rd and 8. I think you got to.
4th and 8, sorry.
No,
if they end up
if you fail this play, you got a 4th and maybe a couple if you want it, but I think you still kick the field goal, take a 9-point lead. But first you gotta get this. You gotta work to get the stop for Bolat.
It's a pass here. McManus scans the field. It is over the head of Kazavinsky. McManus has been a little bit off tonight so far. Whether that's due to the cold weather, I am unsure. It does not look like they're bringing the field goal team on. They're going to keep the offense on the field for 4th down.
Yeah, maybe they're not as confident with a new
maybe not in
kicker.
Marceau, but maybe in terms of the snap.
Or the snapping as well.
Right. I don't know. I feel like you at least got to see what you have in the kicking team.
When do you get freezing temperature in April?
I feel like you got to see what you have in Marceau. At least you got to know if you have confidence in him. Snap. It's another pass, but it's a flag.
It would have landed right in the hands of it.
It's going to be a false start. And now it's 4th and 13. I think you just kick it. I think you just got to kick it on this point. I mean, it's a makeable field goal, but you're at 4th and 13. I mean, basically you're scoring a touchdown on this play. There's not really a lot of plays. I think you kick a field goal.
Weston.
I think you kick a field goal here. I think it's a mistake if you. I mean,
I think
I think if you're calling a play here, you're calling a touchdown play. You're not calling a play to get a
if
first
I'm
down.
Boston Latin there on Weston, who hasn't really come close to completing a pass even.
I'm playing back. You don't need to play the
No,
run.
but then I would probably decline that penalty. I mean,
Yeah, and that is why you got to kick a field goal there instead of throwing the ball, because now you don't give. I mean, you make them go the length of the field, but if Marceau misses the field goal anyways, then that's what you do. To me.
I got very confused there. The sideline had third down up.
Yeah, that was fourth down.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. McManus took a shot on that one. I don't know. I think you kick a field goal. At least attempt it. You got to know what you have in your field goal team if you have confidence in them. And it just seemed like the throwing has not been there tonight. And I don't know. I don't feel like that's a run play opportunity right there. But obviously, coach disagreed with me. Maybe he'll agree with me later on in the game. We shall see. Harris takes a snap. It's a run play inside. Brenzel,
Wrapped up.
belief. He gets a decent gain.
He breaks a couple tackles, and Stocker's just there to stop him.
Yeah, it's a nice run though. It's a good starting run, and we'll see what happens later in this game. Whether that field goal attempt might make a difference or not, could come to fruition later.
They've just been feeding Brenzel this game, and some of them he gets free, but
Some
a
of them he
constant
doesn't.
4 or
and he
5 yard
fumbles
gain.
as
It
well,
works.
so we'll see. 2nd and 6. Harris takes the snap. He fumbles it a little bit in his hands. Brenzel able to, they're able to successfully get the handoff away, and he's able to get maybe a yard.
The way that George's eyes were looking there, I kind of thought he was going to go for pass.
I thought he was going to throw.
Maybe on the fumble
I
he
think
gave
it
it
could have
off.
been a read option right there where he was trying to look and scan the field.
But I think you're just too scared when you fumble the ball like that. Just got to get it off. Try to get a couple yards.
I agree for sure. This is a 3rd and 5 here.
Big third down for Boston Latin.
Harris drops back, gets a throw. It's down the right side.
Oh.
It's a deep throw.
Go short.
Great
Good
play by
coverage.
Wiz. Wow. Great
Isaiah
play by Isaiah
Kaczynski.
Kaczynski. Able to come back to the ball and knock it away for an incompletion. Beautiful play
One
right
thing
there.
I noticed, Douglas George didn't look at any other receiver. He thought he had a mismatch because how
First off,
oversized his receiver
right,
was.
but you never have a mismatch with Wiz on the field.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I saw Jake Leonardo almost wide open at the 50.
Yeah, and it looked like he took a little bit of time to throw that ball, and it came back. It wasn't.
A bit short, yeah.
It was a short throw, and I don't know. That's not a great throw by Harris right there. Brenzel, the running back, is I guess also the punter as well.
All around player.
It's a.
Oh, he faked it. Oh, there's the punt. Very short.
That is a dud of a punt. It will end up at the 35-yard line.
That player kicks it forward a few
I'm
yards.
confused as to.
I think they were looking for the fake, and then once Weston was there, he just had to punt it off. I think he's probably their normal punter as well.
You think so? I don't think he is. It doesn't seem like he was. Why would you call that play?
I don't know. Teams
Unless
seem
you're
to like
confident in
going.
your defense, because outside of one 70-yarder, essentially,
You've
your
done
defense has
good.
been solid.
Yeah, you've done good to stop.
We'll see what happens here. McManus in the backfield. We'll see if they call more pass plays or continue to feed Lehman. It is going to be a run to the left side. Lehman
It's free and then takes
almost
a
finds a
huge
hole.
shot.
Takes a shot at about the 30-yard line. He'll go for 3.5, 4 on that one. 2nd and 6.
I mean, he breaks a couple tackles, and then Fryer's just there to blow him up.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great tackle right there. We'll see if Weston, this seems like a passing situation. At least in previous situations tonight, this is where they passed.
So far tonight, they seem.
I wouldn't pass. I would continue to go to the run game. They're gonna
Very
throw it.
large blitz.
Oh, and he takes
He
a
has an open
shot.
player.
He's holding him.
Yeah. That's gonna be pass interference on the defense.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that call, though.
Yeah, it could have been called uncatchable, but he was holding him for a good 8 yards.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of that call, but I understand why it was called, but I think that you gotta.
I think
let
it
him
would have
play
been uncatchable.
I think you gotta let him play a little bit. I think that's a. Yep, and they're waving it off. You know, folks, sometimes you're just right. That's what I was.
Yeah.
Obviously, the ball was uncatchable, and you gotta let him. There's gotta be leeway. Not everything can be a penalty, and that's one of the situations where I just don't believe that was a penalty.
I mean, I think you got to get that ball off shorter. That was a heavy blitz.
Yeah, I mean,
he
look,
went for.
I just don't understand why we're not running the ball. That's probably our best part of the game, and I understand you want to get into throwing situations, but like, it just seems like maybe we're calling too deep of plays, too long developing plays, and we just don't have the offensive line that's giving us the time as of right now. It's another pass play. There's flags just all
down.
over the field.
Uga
nearly makes a spectacular catch. There's multiple flags in the play. It's going to be false start against Weston.
Again. You got to play more disciplined if you're on the line.
Yeah, way more disciplined if you're Weston. This is yeah, I mean, there's no hard count. Yeah, again, costly self-inflicted errors by Weston here tonight. I believe it is a false start penalty.
It's declined.
It is declined. It will be. It'll be 4th and 7. Weston gonna go for it. I think that this is a good time to go for it. It's too long to kick a field goal. There's no real reason to punt because Boston hasn't done anything with the football tonight. This is a great opportunity to throw the ball. And this is a big coach is gonna call a timeout here. He's gonna take some time to think about it. This is a pass play. You gotta come up with your best play in the book. This is a huge play in the game. If you're able to get a first down, that changes the whole course of the game, the whole momentum.
Yeah, I mean, Boston Latin has repeatedly gave you one-on-one coverage on all your receivers.
The question is, can you make the throw?
I mean, you got to find the mismatch. You got to find the player.
I think what you got to do most importantly, though, is you got to give McManus time to throw the ball. I think that's what's been hurting them so much tonight is the pass protection's breaking down. We're relying on 5 men to block, and that's obviously not enough.
I mean, that's also relying on a whole lot of blitzing.
They're blitzing, so that means you gotta keep your running back in. You gotta pull a tight end in, so you have more blockers.
They're throwing 6, 7 guys on the line.
I think you gotta come up with some flank routes.
No, but
you gotta come up with a post route to the inside.
Yeah,
I mean, they're leaving the middle of the field wide open.
If you're expecting a somewhat blitz, you're expecting one-on-one coverage on every single one of your receivers.
Right, you just gotta have one route win, and I think, look, the middle of the field's been wide open all night tonight. I think those sideline routes are always 50-50. It's 4th and 7. I think you can get a nice, post route to the inside. We'll see
just something over the middle.
We'll see what coach.
Look for the same play that Sacco had earlier.
Earlier last week
when
he passed a touchdown.
No, but even earlier this
even
night,
over
if
there.
it wasn't over his
Look, you got single
he
coverage across the board. Maybe you got one high safety. It's gonna be a high snap. McManus is gonna roll out to the left side. He's not gonna get there. No, he's short. As not the play I was expecting Weston to call, and that's a turnover on downs right there. Connor, what are your thoughts on a QB run at 4th and 7? Definitely worked to a certain degree, but 7 yards is a big ask for a quarterback right there.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to catch.
He was about 2 yards short on that one. So, Connor, what are your thoughts on a QB run on 4th and 7? It's not the play that I would have called. I'll say that. Well, look, Harris has another opportunity here tonight. George has another opportunity here tonight on
something
offense.
Going on the offense.
Look, they're given, Weston's given you opportunities.
Brenzel, he is wrong, but
no, that's cut off by
Ian Carter just came in like a lightning bolt.
He cut off the edge so quickly right there. Excellent play by Ian Carter. He didn't even make the tackle, but
Jackson Branker comes in as well.
Yeah, beauty.
No gain. Right when you saw Brenzel take that handoff, you thought he had so much room.
And Ian Carter came out of nowhere and just cut off the edge. It was a beautiful play right there.
Yeah, Brenzel wanted to cut downfield. He just couldn't because of the play on the ball by Ian Carter.
I believe it's going to be 2nd and 12 here. I think he lost a couple there based on where the yardage marker is. Harris.
Yeah, I thought that was no gain, but another ref comes in and changes it.
It's a pass play. He's looking
to the
left
player.
side.
He has Harris open.
Brinker.
Wow,
to make a play. That's a strong hands right there. Strong hands right there. Brinker comes up hobbling and over the sideline.
Yeah, a good. Harris gets open. George sees that a good throw. And then Brinker gets in there to break up the pass, and Harris just holds on with one hand. An amazing catch.
Yeah,
by
great
DeAndre
catch right there.
Henry.
Strong hands, and Brinker, not his normal self in coverage here tonight. He's usually pretty locked down.
Yeah, I mean Brinker looks hurt, and he's made a couple huge plays so far
Yeah,
this game.
I mean he has. I mean, that's big right there. They should attack that. Harris, he has number 16, the same guy. Wow,
Yeah.
he's a budding star.
And
Wow,
he-
he makes a few
what a-
moves. Wow, to the 45.
I
This
mean-
is big. This is big. Who is this? This is DeAndre Harris for. Jeez, DeAndre Harris has made some huge plays here tonight.
Yeah, I think he
For
got to
Boston.
bring. I'm not the coach, but
You got to
I
bring Wiz
know
over.
I know Kazavinsky's my best.
You know your
cornerback.
Kazavinsky's your number one cornerback, and Harris is the only player on Boston line to catch the ball tonight. You gotta put him one-on-one. You gotta give help. You gotta put. Wiz,
Hey, yeah, you gotta
change
have
it up.
someone over the middle to be there. Then let Kazavinsky play the post
Yeah.
if he's gonna go for that.
It's a run inside to Brenzel, and he's gonna be stopped right
Yeah,
by
stop.
race on Tavares Reed, and that's a huge play inside right there. That's
Yeah.
huge.
I think Shane.
He cut off. He cut.
cut
I
off a
can't. I
lot
saw
of
him. He
that
cut off that edge
Oh.
so quickly on the inside. That was a beautiful play by Tavares Reed right there. That was one of the best run stops I've seen tonight, and it's not gonna show up in
Yeah,
the stat sheet.
Zach Camp also big on the tackle there.
Huge on the
I think he
tackle.
got most of it.
Yeah. I think 72 was on the tackle. That's who I saw who was mostly on the tackle. Harris, 2nd and 10.
You gotta go for the pass.
I think you
gotta
gotta go
look
the
for
pass.
Harris.
You go right
Yeah.
back to Harris. And it is a
George is
pass-
looking for him.
he's a-
Kazavinsky's in
Kazavinsky-
coverage. Yeah, that's pass
That's a
interference.
penalty. That's a bad penalty too, because
I mean,
he needed to turn his head around. That would have been a pick.
that penalty's got to be declined. They're gonna give the catch to Harris.
Oh yeah, Harris is.
But
He's getting close to probably
I mean-
100 yards.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, the thing with that is Kazavinsky was running fine coverage, but then Harris realizes the ball's coming really short,
Right, so
and
he
so
kinda
he
tries
turns
to come
around,
back.
and then Kazavinsky's right there.
But he made the catch as well, though.
Yeah.
Which was like usually in those situations you just take the flag and you say, well, we'll take the yardage. He comes back and makes the catch as well. I think you just got to keep going to Harris. I mean, there's no high safety. They're gonna
Run
give
to
it to Brenzel.
Brenzel. He gets a couple.
It's disciplined though. What Boston is doing is right now is a very disciplined play calling
Yeah,
style.
I
They're not
think-
overloading the pass. They're making Weston defend the run and the deep pass, which is giving Weston a lot of
I
trouble.
mean-
And I gotta say, Weston defensively right now is being tested for the first time I've seen this season.
I mean-
really tested.
George has consistently underthrown balls, and I think you got to play that to your
Maybe you
advantage.
play a little bit of zone
you're
instead of man coverage across the board. I'm not sure, but Harris has made some nice catches. This is gonna be a throw. He looks inside. It's a bad throw across the field to number
Yeah,
37, Joe Pryor. It was. Pryor was open right there. He had him. He just didn't
Yeah.
put him on him.
I mean, that overthrow, and then Lehman was there. He could have had that too.
Yeah, no, didn't put it on him at all. Missed him completely. And if Pryor catches that, that's a touchdown all the way.
17 seconds on the clock. Would have looked for.
I think you got to go to Harris.
Yeah,
Give him
third
a
and
chance.
9.
Give him a 50-50 ball. He's the only guy. Him and Brenzel are the only guys to have made plays tonight. I think you just pick a spot in the end zone. You say, I'm going here, and just let's meet there. 3rd and 7 with 17 seconds to go. Harris with the snap. Sorry, George with the snap. It's a throw. He's
Oh,
looking for
in
Harris.
there. Good
Great
play on the
defense
ball.
by Wiz.
Kazavinsky.
He got there. Yeah, I mean,
Kazavinsky on the.
Harris was the intended receiver right there, but Wiz does a great pass breakup.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a couple players in there for Weston.
Obviously,
I think that was Murphy trying to block the ball.
I think you just, if you're Boston Lion, you're in a tough position right now. Because I think it's too long to kick a field goal. And it's too long to run the ball. I think we're definitely in a passing situation here. Although, Weston was just in a 4th and 7 and called a QB run, so maybe what do I
You
know?
got to pass.
I think
you
it's
got
a
to.
pass, and I think you look for. I think
Got to get it to Harris. I mean,
I would say that, but there are other guys who've been open. If you stick it on them, they can make a nice catch.
I mean, they haven't caught it yet. You got to go to old reliable, right? He's over the middle. He's there. He's open, and he
drops it.
drops it.
So
Wow.
much for reliable right there, Connor. I told you.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
he had about 4 players on him. I think
And he wouldn't. And even if he caught it, he wouldn't have got the first down anyways. I don't believe.
yeah,
So.
and I also think Weston could have just knocked it out of him.
I think that was just honestly a poor decision to go to him on that throw because knowing the down and distance, it's just not a smart decision in my opinion. This will be the last play of the first quarter. I mean, I hope Weston decides to run the ball. We might see a pass, but it has not worked for them here tonight. It is a run. Lehman, he's going to get some nice yardage, but he is going to maybe a yard, I think. Looked like he got more than he did. That's the end of the first quarter. Weston up 6-0, and Connor. Different story here tonight than against Cathedral last week for sure.
Yeah, I think the run just. I mean, nothing's really working for Weston, but then a couple of passing plays you see of open receivers. I think one thing you got to try. I mean, they were running the end around once a drive last week. With Uga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have not seen any of that here tonight.
Yeah, I think one thing you try that at least once. I mean, it looks like once Weston's gotten to the edge, it's worked well. But something's you gotta find your rhythm if you're Weston.
Yeah.
The run's only getting you a couple yards, not enough for like 3.
And the problem is honestly, I think that the play calling for Weston tonight so far has been slightly subpar. It's been.
I think the play calling's been trying to do what they did last week.
And it's just not the same game.
Yeah,
it's not the same game.
Definitely.
And we're treating it like it is. And I think that, we go back to some decisions that have been made. I personally am just a little confused with the Weston play calling here right now. Start of the second quarter about to be underway. Weston with 2nd and 9. It's a precarious position given that passing has not worked super well for us tonight.
I still think you have to.
I still think you have to pass it, but what's the play call? What are the routes that you want your receivers to run? Can we get enough protection to actually run a deep route?
I think you put. I mean, this is something they saw. You put Lehman on the outside. Boston Latin's only run man. If he can get loose, I mean, they don't
maybe a
expect
little
him to be on
hitch
the
route from Lehman, back cutting it inside.
I mean, I think that's one thing that could work because.
Yeah. I mean, we continuously run this same formation.
I mean, Boston Latin's playing pretty messed up on some of those inside guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you can just get them deep, they're playing no safeties out.
Yeah.
It's
McManus, it's gonna be a run inside to Lehman, and he'll be stopped.
It's 1 more yard, maybe not.
It's a passing down. I mean, again, we're being tested right now, both offensively and defensively, and outside of one big play for Weston, this game is essentially deadlocked at 0.
I think you got it. I mean, obviously you want another 70-yard run, so you keep trying to run it. But I think
that's out of the question. I think
you got to line up. You got to look for the end
a
around
jump
Uga.
Uga's gonna
He has
get.
room.
Wow, what
run!
Wow.
He's going.
And he is gonna get.
Great run. Gets
Wow.
to the 50.
He's taken down by his uniform. I know some folks at home might be sitting at home thinking that should be a horse collar tackle. It is not, because a hand was not reached inside the back nameplate.
Yeah, it was on the jersey, not on the horse.
And that's why it's not a horse collar tackle.
I mean, just as I said, try the end around. Didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, that it shouldn't have even worked. It was an individual effort by Uga on that play, basically.
Yeah, but it also, I mean, Bolette was completely set for a blitz.
Yep. And it's a pass.
Over the middle, open, way over the
Miss.
head of Kazavinsky.
Yeah, McManus has been off tonight. He has not been sharp.
Kazavinsky.
Isaiah Kazavinsky, the intended receiver, overthrew him by about 2 yards on the play. It wasn't that deep of a throw as well. McManus is usually sharper than that. A little surprising to see.
Yeah, it might be the cold ball. I mean, you're not it has not been that cold recently.
No, it hasn't.
Especially since you've been practicing, it hasn't been cold.
To be fair, most football seasons are played during this type of weather.
I mean, but also remember, McManus wasn't the QB last year.
But he was on JV. He still got snaps.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when you're expecting to play. This one's another pass McManus, great protection.
Deep
this
open,
time.
Kaczynski in his
Kaczynski's
hands!
there! And he is going to get to the end
So
zone.
touchdown,
Weston!
Weston!
Now, they were on target there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. There's a guy pressed up on the inside. If you can just run
You just gave him the chance to run.
Run
And I
out.
honestly thought that when the ball came, I was like, oh, maybe overthrew him. Wiz ran to the ball. He got there in time. Touchdown, Weston. Weston's going to come out for 2 here. Beautiful play by Weston. Really able to break it wide open. On that one.
Yeah, they're going for 2. Don't trust Marceau, especially after that last
I don't even think
snap.
it's that they don't trust Marceau, but you're up 12. I mean, you could go up 14. I think it's more the snap rather than the actual kick.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Well, on that play, you could see how pressed Boston Latin was on the inside guy.
They got burned.
And then, yeah, if you can outspeed, that's always going to be an open man. They do
Here's the
not
snap.
play
It's going to be a pass. McManus finds his receiver. I
Good.
believe that is Thomas Sacco on a little bit of a hitch route.
2 points, good. Is it Sacco?
Yeah, it is Sacco. Thomas Sacco with the reception. 2-point reception right there. And that's just a smart play on time. And that's a great way to get McManus a little bit more confidence in this game. And I expect him to be a little bit better going forward.
Yeah, I honestly was full expecting a run there. I feel like Bolat might have been too.
Yeah, Weston's been great with the big plays here tonight. That's the difference maker in this game. Weston says converted on those big plays, and Boston Line has not. I mean, if you're Boston Line coming out here now, what is the thought process going into this next drive?
First thing, keep a hold of the ball on the kickoff.
Yeah.
I mean,
No
both
trickery. Like, worse, just knee it if you.
I mean,
if
you
you're not
fumbled
comfortable.
both. One of them you
Yeah.
recovered and got yardage, but yeah, secure the catch and then get as much as you can. But
Yeah, I mean, the kick is probably
no
not
trickery.
coming super
Don't try
deep.
anything crazy.
Yeah. Here comes Marceau. This one, it's a decent kick. It's handled nicely.
Fake the handoff.
Fake
It got
the
a couple
handoff.
players.
And he's going to hang on to that
Let's
one.
go to the 31.
Yeah, see, that I'm okay with by Thompson because you're not actually moving the ball,
Yeah.
right? You're just faking him out a little bit, which I think is fine as long as you're not as long as you're not moving the ball around, I think
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was a smart play by Thompson.
I think honestly a balanced attack for Weston. A balanced attack for Boston Line here is probably a smart idea. I think runs have worked well. And it's a keeper on this one and he's gonna get a
George
decent
gets-
amount of yardage.
It's about 5 on that. It's down to the 39.
Yeah, I mean, George just an excellent run right there.
Yeah,
don't
George
know-
to the 39.
I think that was an intended QB. Maybe it was a QB option. It was unclear. It looked like that was the play call.
It got you 5 yards.
Yeah, solid
Second
5
and
right there.
5.
I think now you're in one of those situations where it's probably a run inside. Brenzel makes it. Wow, a couple of nice jump cuts right there. I mean that honestly, he's
think
not
he's a
going to get it.
yard
It's going to be
short.
3rd and 1 right there. But he made 2 separate jump cuts on that.
3rd
play,
and 1.
Cutting left and he cut.
Oh, give him
inside-
the first down.
Wow, they're going to give it to them. I think that's a generous call by the referee, but that's an effort. That's an effort play right there by Brenzel. That is an all-effort play right there by Brenzel. He made 2 jump cuts, and he deserved the first down that he got. Brinker is taking some practice sprints on the sideline. It looks like he'll probably be able to come back into the game, hopefully relatively soon. George here at the sound. I think it's a pass play here, honestly. And it is a pass play. And
Wow.
Tavares Reed gets to him quickly.
I think there was also a hold on the offense.
Yeah, just a disaster of a play. Disaster of a play.
Yeah,
by
I don't know
Boston.
why he didn't just pitch it out to Brenzel there.
Yeah,
He had an opening.
unclear to me why that occurred.
Especially he saw Tavares Reed that close.
He did. Yeah, that's a poor play right there. It's not even a bad call. I just think it's a bad
No, it wasn't. It was
execution.
not the.
9:20 remaining. 9:20 remaining here. 9:10 remaining here in the second quarter. Boston Latin backed up to 2nd and 15 after a penalty. Holding call, I believe, on the offense. This is going to be a run inside. No, it's not.
Keeper.
George keeps it, takes a bit of a shot, gets to
Yeah,
the 40-yard line.
Oda
though.
gets down on his legs, takes
Yeah.
him out.
3-yard gain.
They refused the penalty. That's why the down went.
Got it. Excuse me. They did not accept the penalty. Weston took the sack, and that is why it was 2nd and 15. Missed that one. I'm entitled to one missed call a game. That's all I allow for myself.
Will I announce that you made one missed call?
Yeah, please do, Mr. Garland. 8:30 remaining.
Deep
It's
third
another
down.
pass. He
Almost
George
got
escapes.
tackled. Lecce's there.
Oh,
Lecce
he
misses
gets
it as
it.
well. His own player gets it.
Jeez.
God,
You think George is gonna release it though?
yeah,
You
Wizia
think-
almost gets him and then still comes back and makes the
Yeah,
play.
but you think George has the wherewithal to at least get rid of the ball at some point?
Yeah, he
though?
almost got tackled by his own
Like
player
he's
as well.
not. I mean, look.
The ball is on the 30.
I'm happy that Weston got the sack, but if you're George, you just gotta sling the ball out of bounds right there. That's just not. I'm just confused as to why he didn't let that one go. It's gonna be another punt here for Boston Latin. I don't expect it to get further than the 40-yard line in the air. Probably not the 50. We'll see though.
Again, he almost gets that blocked as well. I mean,
Yeah, it ends up at the 45.
if
so
he got
not
that
bad by
blocked,
me.
that's Weston at the 25. I don't know why he's trying to run around for a few yards. I think you just kick it when you get it.
Yeah,
But it did work. I mean,
well, worked is not how I would
it
describe.
worked in his range.
It was like a 20-yard punt, Connor.
I mean, that's
you're
his
not
range,
really,
though.
That's not what we would call a Johnny Hecker punt. switching
By
fields.
works, I meant he did not get it completely blocked.
He did it. 7:26 remaining here in the. 7:25 remaining here in the first half. Weston up by 14, and honestly, either you call a deep pass play or call a run play. I think anything in between is probably not something that you want to do. I look like a pass here. It is a jump pass
End
to
around
Uga.
Uga.
Uga's gonna
That's
get
the outside
edge,
again.
and he's
Stiff
gonna
arm.
continue to get the edge. And he makes a
Jump
nice move on
cut.
Brenzel.
Still going.
Wow, he is a spectacular player. Up to the 31 of Boston Latin.
To the 31-yard line.
And I was right, it was a pass. It just was about a half a yard of a pass, but
Yeah.
that counts.
Uga lands a huge stiff arm on Huska. Then
Oh,
Huska
huge!
Huska goes down with injury.
Oh, jeez.
So
We're gonna step aside for a second here, and just go to a no web intermission, or an intermission without any webcam. I mean, and all right, here we go.
yeah, Huska able to jog off the field. It's good to
Nice
see he
to
wasn't.
see that. Yeah, not to see that. No, he wasn't hurt, hopefully in any major way. Gives both teams a quick break. Also gives myself and Connor a break. But Josh is still up there cold, so it's okay.
Yeah, speaking of that, let's give a quick thank you to
For our camera crew tonight.
three-man rotation of Joshua Yee, Jeb Bartholomew, and Edward Wu.
Yeah, Jeb's going to be up there for the fourth quarter, so he's going to be very cold tonight. 7 minutes and 16 seconds remaining here in the first half. McManus takes a snap. It's going to be a run to the right side. Conor Lehman, he's able to break
Take
the
the tackle.
And he's going to get about 6
8 or
yards
9,
there.
I think.
He's going to get about 8 there, I think. Great run right there. Great run.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Weston's figured it out. Boston line does not defend the outside well.
No, their edge presence is very weak, except for when they blitz. So now, if you're forcing them to blitz the edges, that's when you can
That's
go
when you
over
got
the
the
top.
open. Yeah, that's when you get the open passes deep.
So as a Madden expert, that is something that I do often. Expert in quotations, by the way, folks. 2nd and 2. This is going to be a throw outside. Oh, it's a pick
picked
six.
off.
That's
That's
a pick
gone.
six. He's gone.
Wow.
Poor decision right there. Who is that?
Oh.
Number 15 for Boston Latin.
Yeah, Greg Rosenkrantz. He's stumbling a bit on the return, but
I
gets it.
think that's probably the first touchdown he's ever scored.
Hey,
And that's not a dig
agree-
at him. I'm just saying, like, it just seemed like it was.
Yeah, he was looking back. He was scared that Lehman could have caught him. I mean,
McManus took a shot right there.
yeah. I mean, I get shot on the play. I mean, he doesn't have time to react and see the player there.
Well, hold on. That's the issue when you throw those quick little bubble screens. If you don't read the defense properly and you don't understand that, oh, they're playing man coverage on my receiver, that's when you end up with a pick six like we saw
And then
there.
also takes a huge hit. I thought they could have called roughing the passer on that.
Yeah, but I think
Um,
that's going to be it might be a personal foul after the play, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think that they're going to go for 2 here. Obviously, not much faith in their kicker, I guess. George.
I mean, with how their punter was doing, it might not be the best idea.
And
Looks like
Brenzel-
a huge hold on to.
Well, I mean, analytically speaking, if you're down 14, you should go for two two-point attempts because that way you have a better chance of winning it in regulation. But that obviously. is
Ryan
used
Murphy
more in the
just got
fourth
held
quarter.
like the whole play.
Didn't matter though.
Did not matter.
Was not successful. Weston's gonna get the ball right back, and I'll tell you what, McManus has taken a few shots here tonight, folks. That last one was huge though. The blocking
Definitely think
for Weston on the
something should have been called on that. I mean, obviously you don't want to.
I mean, give him credit. He's standing in the pocket. He's taking the shots. That's not. I mean, man, he's just got to know what defense they're playing there, and that.
Yeah, especially when you know they're blitzing. If you don't pass it high enough and out enough, you know someone's coming off that edge regardless.
Right.
You know someone's gonna have to
I
be
mean,
there.
I can't really blame him for the decision. I just can't. You have to understand what the defense is that the opposing team is playing, and I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a call. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but unfortunately for Weston, it ends up in a pick six, and number 15, Greg Rosenkrantz, takes it all the way about maybe 60 yards to the house.
That is just the play Boston Latin needed. I mean, they couldn't get anything going on offense.
No,
They were
had
starting to
absolutely
get
nothing
beat
going.
on defense. I mean, that's exactly what they needed.
Exactly what they needed. We'll see what Weston goes back to here. Again, I think you keep the same thing going, but maybe you cut out some of those plays. This will be the first time Weston receives the kickoff in the game, I believe, tonight. Right, Connor?
Yeah. Maybe Western will go for a handoff on the kickoff.
I don't think we should. I am
First
against
time
it.
to see. I don't know who the Boston Latin kicker is, but if it is Brenzel, like he was punting, I think Weston's gotta look out for the really short kick. But it looks like it's gonna be Harris, who made a couple huge receptions earlier on the
I
kickoff.
guess he is their place kicker.
Probably has the
Well,
largest leg on the field.
Actually, see, it's interesting because Brenzel also comes out on the field
and
for
lined
the
up,
coverage,
yeah.
which is just insane.
A couple of
Wait,
special
hold on.
teams
This is gonna
playmakers.
be. The ball is sideways, folks. It's not straight up.
They're
and
going
down.
for a squib. You got to come closer if you're Western.
Yeah,
You
I don't
have
know.
to come closer.
I think they're gonna go on.
Squibs it. Oh, it's
the ball's
hit.
down.
Ooh.
Jeez,
Oh,
that's
you
a
can't-
pile. I mean,
No,
we knew what was
he-
coming.
No, Ethan Wolf has to let that go. He punched the ball, and went
Oh,
forward,
that's
and Bolett
Boston on the
has it.
ball.
What
Oh
are you
my
doing?
God. What? You know, Connor and I are sitting up here in the booth. The first thing I notice is the ball is not straight up on the tee. It decides whenever the ball is not straight up on the tee, something weird is gonna happen. You just gotta know
you
that as a
cannot
player.
try to catch that if you're Ethan Wolf.
Just
You
let it
gotta let it
go.
go. You gotta let Lehman or Uga, who's pushed up, to pick that up. Even if they just jump on it, they can't get there. They can't get
And
down there
also,
faster.
he didn't jump on the ball. It looked like he wanted to go run and pick it up. That is a mental error by Weston right there. And of course, that's the first time we see them. But
That's why they always say kill on the scrib balls if you're close up. And none of the
right, I mean,
linemen,
that's just a mental mistake by Weston.
especially when they
have
expect an
been
onside kick.
costly.
You have tight ends there. They
And
don't. You do not
I
expect a
guess we
lineman
thought
or
Weston was going
someone.
to get the ball back. We don't. An onside kick is recovered. That's what I'm going to call it because it was.
I mean, I think it's their normal
George,
kick.
he's going to soft left up deep.
Yeah.
That is not going to be pass interference there. That ball was
Nah, that ball was.
uncatchable. But if
Uncatchable,
the ball was a little bit inside by George, that would have been pass interference all the way.
It was a very short, not a great pass. I mean, it looked like Branko was just waiting there for the ball.
No, he was.
I mean, if Harris came down with that as well, it'd be like, you cannot let them just come back to the ball. You got to go forward.
Gosh, Weston just. It's more just shooting ourselves in the foot tonight rather than letting Boston not beating us. We're just beating ourselves. George,
A game of
gonna
turnovers.
take the snap. This is gonna be a
Fake. Oh,
draw. George, he's gonna get some nice yards on that one. He's gonna be stood up a little bit though.
Camp was right there,
Yeah.
and he.
But George makes a nice move. I mean, Brenzel's gonna be stopped way in the backfield. That's gonna be 2nd and 5 right there. 2nd and 6, I believe, coming up. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, I believe. It's a passing down right now, though. This is a passing down.
Yeah, it
This
looks
is
like they
huge.
marked him a lot less than I expected him to get.
This is a passing play. George looking for.
He has a player wide open, but that's not enough.
They're gonna go for it on 4th down. I think that's what they were expecting to do, given the play call.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, I think the strategy with that one is you're not trying to get anything big. You know you can get an easy 3 or 4. So now you're setting yourselves up for a 4th and manageable.
I mean, I've got to say, Joe Pryor has been wide open on some of these
oh,
balls.
he has no. He has been open. George has missed him on the throw. That time he hit him. Pryor makes a catch and he gets to the sideline. I think you look at Pryor because you know George is going to be covered. I think you get Pryor.
Yeah, you know Harris is going to be probably doubled, maybe covered deep.
Or maybe you get Brenzel out of the backfield. I mean, we'll see what happens. George.
He will miss the
He's going to be
tackle, but yeah,
crunked in the backfield.
he was.
Race on. Tavares Reed gives a little bit of a flex as Weston collapses on the
Turnover on
the
down.
pass play. Which, I mean, we all knew a pass play was coming there, folks. It wasn't hard, but Weston times the blitz perfectly. Turnover on downs. And honestly, this is a crazy game here. I mean, we've seen turnovers, touchdowns, defensive touchdowns, missed snaps. I mean, you name it, we've seen it.
Point back to that specific play. That's the exact play we saw from Weston. A blitz coming. They were looking for the screen to Pryor. This time George realizes, well, that could easily become a pick six, like what just happened. Decides not to play it.
Yeah.
Yes, he takes a big shot, but I mean,
is coming back on
didn't
the field.
give up any sort of
First
interception.
play since the interception. I expect them to go right to Lehman, maybe for a run to the right side. And it is a run to the right side. Lehman going to get some
He
nice
has
yards.
room.
He's going to make a nice move, and he's going to get a first down on that one.
Yeah.
Folks, I want to promise you I've not seen the Weston playbook, so this is just, me shoot. It's gonna. I don't know why they didn't give him there. I thought he was able to reach and get it.
Yeah.
They also gave the one to Brenzel earlier.
It certainly
wasn't-
looked like he got well over with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what they call here. Again, I think you just go with an inside run the other way and let Lehman pick the A gap or the B gap. Or we see Uga coming across the inside with a little jump pass as we've seen before. Either one of those, I think, is what we're going to see. And it is what I said first. Lehman,
That's it.
he's going to get it with the push.
He has it fine.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down on that one.
First down.
And, I think that's a smart play call right there. You're trying to get 1 yard. You got 1 yard.
I
You
mean,
got a new
I
set
don't.
of downs.
I mean, there's not been a play where you got stopped in the backfield on a run if you're Weston.
no,
I mean,
that's true.
you've always got at least
I
two.
think
It feels.
this time though, you bring Uga and you do the same play that you were doing before and get the runs to the outside, or maybe even do a little bit of an end around with Brinker coming around. Be creative with the ball. There's no one on the left
You
side
can
of the field.
see a blitz should be coming here.
Yeah.
There it is.
Fumble. Oh boy.
Bad fumble.
Lehman
It's
is
that
gonna fall on
handoff.
that one. I think that's McManus. He didn't even handle the snap cleanly on that one. He was trying to do two things at once. He was trying to catch the snap and hand it off, and when you try to do two things at once, you get problems.
A lot.
There are 4 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the first half.
That was unnecessary.
Unnecessary yelling. I mean, look, I don't know what the big deal is about 11 seconds, but hey, you know what? You know what? Not
Yeah.
my life. I'm
Weston
not gonna
calls
complain
their-
about it.
Weston calls their second 10 out of the half.
Yeah. It wasn't even like there was. I mean, not 11 seconds left. There's 4 minutes left in the game. In the half, I mean, it's, we're not even at the end of the fourth quarter.
If I haven't said anything, I'm just helping.
I understand. I mean, I screwed up, but all I used to do was talk to the coach and tell you who else said it. Once the official tells you
So, a second and very long for Weston.
I mean, look, McManus has had
Gotta get-
good moments and he's had some bad moments. Tonight. It's really
I
been
mean-
50-50 with him.
You don't go to the handoff again, I think. I think you either do an end around or you try to get someone
Maybe a
on
direct
man
snap?
coverage.
A direct snap?
I don't
I
know
mean,
if they
I don't
tr-
know.
I don't know if Weston trusts their snaps either. They've been a little high, and on a direct snap, that's a costly mistake.
That's true.
Like a quarterback can
I think
recover.
you have to put
but
confidence in McManus though. You can't pretend that he is your guy. If he's your guy, you gotta call the plays like he's your guy, right? You gotta put trust in him to make the right decisions as a quarterback. 4-17 up by 8. Weston is McManus. This is a pass play right here. It is a pass play, and that's edge rusher. He's gonna get croaked.
2 plays
It's gonna be
there.
incomplete. McManus took another shot high on that one. Jeez.
I mean, the blitz is coming every single play.
he just takes a shot right into
I
the
think on
upper rib
second
cage as
down,
well.
you look for a
I mean,
10-yard pass.
Look, what I don't understand is why we can't get more protection on McManus if we know a blitz is coming.
I mean, on that play, Weston had all 5 receivers.
Like, you give him time, he's going to make a
downfield.
throw, but we're not
I
giving
mean,
him
one
enough
thing
time.
you notice, no one was near Kazavinsky. He had no coverage on him. If that ball was on,
Yeah, he's your speedster, then you got to let him run.
if Weston
Or
had about
Uga.
like 2 milliseconds before the hit came, that could be a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
But
Of course.
McManus gets hit while he's throwing. Pass is not good.
No, it was incomplete. This is going to be third and forever here.
Again, gotta be. I don't know. I think it could be an end around. An end around.
I don't see it. It's another pass play. Oh, boy.
That's a false start again.
Doesn't even matter. False start in West, and that's another false start. I mean, I think part of that is you're getting the play in so late, you're getting your players jittery. But I mean, geez, that's just costly right there for West. I mean, I mean, at this point, to be fair, it doesn't really matter.
It has
Probably
always
not.
been on a 3rd and long or a 4th and long. It's like
I don't think it
you
matters.
can't do it on a 1st and
I
10,
think-
can you?
I
You
think
gotta
we
be
have-
on the big plays.
I think if Weston doesn't get like, I don't know, 18 yards, 17 yards in this one, I think we'll
yeah,
have to
you
see
have
a
to.
punt.
You cannot go for it from your own on a 3rd and
McManus here's going
50.
to throw.
Finds the
He's
open man.
gonna-
Uga
Uga
drops
unable
it.
to get it. I don't think it would have mattered if he had caught. I mean, it would have, but
You would have got about back to the 50.
I mean,
it's still
in terms of yardage differential, I think it would have been good.
I think they would have gone for it. I do think they would have gone for it if the 50.
Maybe.
But at your own 42, I just don't.
No.
yeah.
Who is gonna punt?
Wait,
Marceau
which
is not on the field.
Yeah, it's
Wiz
Kazavinsky.
is gonna give it his best shot at the punt. The returner is
Yeah.
sitting at the 30-yard line. I don't think this is gonna get that far. I don't know. It seems like a punt. I don't think it's
You
gonna be a
can't
fake.
fake it.
No. Decent snap.
False start again.
It's a great punt though. It got all the way to
Yeah,
the 27.
good catch as well, I've got to say.
That's a great punt. I did not know Wiz had that kind of punting leg in him.
Yeah, illegal motion, I think.
They're going to move him back another 5 yards and make him kick it again, Connor. Jeez, another. I mean, that's a beauty of a punt. I don't know how consistent Wiz is with his punting. We shall see on this one if Wiz is more consistent with his punting. Correct, Connor?
Yep, I mean, if he can hit another, get it back to the 40 again, that's a...
I'm not sure. Okay. JoJo was just in. I don't know. Anyways, Wiz set to punt
But you're
again.
not lined up over the ball.
Everyone looks like to be they're set right now. Decent snap. Another flag again. This punt.
I think that might have been blocked. In all honesty, I think they might have got a hand on that.
There's maybe
There's 2 flags.
I just think it's silly at this point. Why are we throwing so many flags on a
One
punt?
was on a false start.
Can we
Then
just
on the
move
recovery,
on a little bit,
JoJo
please?
hit the receiving player too early.
Y'all, can we just move on a little bit? It's just a punt, folks. Like,
I mean,
we're gonna do a replay of a punt. Can we just move on? Like,
Hookah is frustrated with the call.
if they make him punt again, I refuse to call it. If they're gonna do offsetting, I think. Nope.
No, it's both on Weston.
Both on Weston.
They
The first
declined
one's
the
a
false
flag.
start, and then you get 15 yards.
Jesus.
JoJo hit the player early. The Renzel early.
That's undisciplined right there. You gotta be more
I
disciplined.
mean, the
than
punt
that.
wasn't near him at all, so...
I think it's gonna be defenseless receiver. I think. You don't think so? Well, I mean, if he hits, I don't know. Are they gonna make him? They're not. Okay, they're not gonna make him punt it again. I don't think.
No, they declined the false start, I think.
Right, but what about the second penalty? Is that? It's declined. Ah.
Interference with the catch, 15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty probably after the play.
I mean,
so.
the ball wasn't near him, so I think Ugo wasn't expecting
I think that's gonna be.
called
Hold
that.
on. Look where the yards mark. I think that's gonna be like a 0 yard, a net, like 0 yard punt.
I think he got about 4 yards.
Maybe about give or take 4 yards. I mean, look, 4-yard punts are 4-yard punts. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, if Ugo did not make contact there, it was going to be a 5-yard penalty and a repunt again.
Harris.
Keeper.
Doug. Yeah. George
Murphy
is
on
gonna,
the stop.
Is there gonna be a flag?
I think that, I don't know.
I'm not sure what on. It didn't look like there was
I
a
don't see
face
anything.
mask.
It definitely wasn't a face mask.
Right,
I
right,
can tell
so
you that
that's
much.
why
I was
I'm-
watching Murphy take him down.
Holding.
Maybe a
maybe?
holding offense, but I
But
don't think
what-
that's what
it
you
was so
call
late
it.
though. A lot of flags here tonight, folks. Personal foul on who? For what?
Weston, it might have been. They might have thought it was a face mask. I can tell you, I was looking straight at the.
No, there was no face mask, and that's a different call for the face mask as well.
But it is a personal foul on that.
On what? Couldn't tell you. Personal foul on the offense. Wow. Weston getting killed by the referees here tonight.
I don't know what the call is. Maybe. I can't tell
It's
you.
a 15. I don't know what the penalty was
I mean,
on though.
The
I'm
net
just-
yards on this Bohut team, not counting penalties or defensive plays, is probably about 30 yards.
Oh yeah,
and
give
2
or take.
catches from Harris. So maybe there will be a pass interference call that gets him to the 1-yard
Yeah,
line.
probably
And that
at this
could get him a
point.
touchdown, but I don't know if anything else
This is
can
a pass
happen.
play. He's looking right at Harris. That ball is poorly thrown.
Good coverage.
Honestly, I think you probably could have gotten offensive pass interference there.
Yeah,
Looks like
kind of a
he
push-off.
threw Wiz down.
I can't
mean, look, at this point, I'm not really surprised if we didn't see a call from the referees. No, I mean, it should have been offensive pass. I mean, Wiz
I
just got
can't
thrown out.
recall a call on Weston, so they might not want to call on Weston tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he threw Isaiah down.
That should go back to where the last.
Yeah. Anyways, Harris is going to take the snap on this one. It's going to be a run to the
Going.
inside.
Renzel.
Renzel, he
Oh,
nearly found a hole if it were not for number 6 on Weston.
yeah, that's Tyler Rogers in there.
That's a huge, like, Toe tackle there. Got him
Within
by his
5.
ankles. And that's the first. Number 55 for Weston will sub on. That is Saeed, who will come on for number 66 for Weston.
Fletcher had a big game. Fumble recovery last week.
Zach Camp. It's a throw.
Finds a keeper. Finds
It's
room.
a keeper.
Ian Kodu blocks Kazavinsky from being there for the tackle, and that allows George to
Confusing.
get free.
Honestly, I thought George, he dropped his hands at one point. I was like, wait, what? Did you just stop? Was there a flag?
You saw two Weston plays in the secondary, and if Kodu wanted to stay on his man and stay in coverage, and couldn't see the run happening behind them, and then Kazavinsky's trying to get to the player, and they run into each other, can't get through him, and that allows George just first and goal from the 7-yard line.
And here we go. George snaps inside to Brenzel. Brenzel fighting. He's going to get there. That's a touchdown for Boston Latin.
Yeah.
And folks, we got a game on our hands with 2:22 remaining in the first half.
I thought.
Boston Latin cuts the lead to 2.
I saw about 3 Western plays stop. I thought the ball came out.
Brenzel on the 7-yard touchdown. He's been awesome tonight for Boston Latin. Him.
That tackle break.
They're going to go for 2
play.
here. This is to tie the game, folks.
Yeah.
I think my prediction is they'll get it. I think they're going to call a good play here, and they're going to get it.
They're going to try to run it to Brenzel again. He's going to get
Nope,
stuffed.
I don't think they will. I think it's a pass play. I think they're going to go to... Nope, you're right.
Brenzel, stuffed.
Hey, Connor, congratulations to Connor on that one.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. They should have ran the ball. They should have passed the ball because same thing happened on both your 2-point
Hey,
conversions.
look. I did what I thought was best for Boston. Connor said what he thought they were actually going to do.
Yep, a lot of penalties end up in a Boston Latin touchdown.
Weston leads by 2, though.
Boston Latin has 2 plays for probably 18 yards total. Starting at their own.
Play to Harris. That deep throw, that counts.
They did not have a deep throw on this.
Where Harris caught it earlier?
No, I mean on that drive.
Oh, on that drive.
Started at their own 40-yard line. Had 2 plays for less than 20 yards, and it ends in a touchdown.
Hey, sometimes that's what happens. Now, if he puts the ball on the side again, and Weston muffs it again, okay, so the ball is
Don't
sideways.
touch it. You do not touch it if you push
Just
that.
let it go.
Your players are behind you. If it's coming at you fast, leave it away. Yeah, and interesting. It's almost like a pyramid. From
Yeah,
Weston.
but I think it's gonna work. This
deep one. Yeah, let it go.
Well, don't.
Uga has to jump on that.
And he will. Uga makes
And he
nice
finds a
move.
hole. He's going.
Joe.
Breaks
Uga.
another tackle.
Another tackle.
Keeps going.
Oh, keep going.
To the 50.
Oh my
Gets tackled
goodness
from behind.
gracious.
What a.
Uga just broke maybe 27 tackles. Oh, he's hurt though.
Oh, that is.
Oh.
Yeah, that should definitely be a blindside hit. Yeah,
That is not a good sign.
that's not a legal hit either.
Yikes. It looked like he got him head to head there.
Yeah, right in the back.
And he's down.
No Weston calling the.
No
Penalty
penalty.
on the play.
No personal foul.
Nothing seems to be going right for Weston in the penalty department.
Not tonight. He is in a lot of pain, folks. We will get back to you on Uga's condition as soon as we hear. As of right now, Weston has, show must go on.
Got to go into concussion protocol.
Jeez, he does not look good, folks. McManus taking the snap here. It's a pass play. Blitz is here. McManus
Finds the open guy. I mean,
overthrows
did
Wiz.
a contact early. If Wiz could get out of that contact early, that was.
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, you let him play on that one. I don't think that's a...
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying if he could break it earlier, he was open, wide open. Uga's up,
Uga's up.
thankfully, but I don't know if he'll come back in this game, especially if he goes into concussion protocol.
He definitely should be going in. I mean, I don't know. The way he came off, it looked like he should be going into concussion protocol, but...
Hopefully only the win knocked
Hopefully
out of
just
him.
McManus. This is, I mean, all the players on the left side is going to the
Gotta
right.
get Lehman to the outside.
Jesus, oh boy. Yikes, Lehman.
He's still going.
He's still going, but that's nothing right there. That's...
I mean, you had no one blocking on the right side. How did you expect that to work?
Yeah,
They
you
could
got.
have had
Yeah.
one guy on the edge, and it would have been a completely stopped.
Yeah, Weston stymied on offense right now. Completely stymied.
I understand the play, kind of catch him off guard by going to the right and find the outside, but no
You
one's
gotta try
blocking.
something else that works. So,
You
like,
don't
so,
have
like,
even
so,
a tight
so at
end to
this
block
point, right,
out there.
you gotta go to a play that you haven't. You gotta go to something new, right? The runs.
I would say the end around. I would say the end around, but with Uga out, that's not an option. I think it has to be a pass.
I think you're doing a pass, but can we get something inside? Maybe a post. I've been saying it all night. We'll see. That's a blitz. Jesus Christ,
That's a pass off. Flag on the play. That's
Ooh.
defensive pass interference.
I don't think it should be though.
It should be. You cannot stop while a player's going for a catch and let him run into you. That is 100% defensive
don't
pass
know.
interference, Michael.
I'm not a big fan of that.
He
call.
knocks the player over before the ball comes.
He didn't. I think Jackson fell on his own.
No, he did not. Jackson was
They're
running
waving
for
it off.
That's a good call
That's
on the
that's
pass
a bad
interference.
Call. I think it's a bad call. We'll go to the replay afterwards, Connor, and you can tell me when I'm
Like,
right. They're waving it off, and I think that's a smart call. Look, Connor, Connor. Look, I go to Weston, man. I go to Weston. I'm rooting for Weston to win this game. That is not a pass interference call.
Anytime I've seen a player stop, run into another player, cause him to fall before the ball comes.
He didn't stop though.
Completely stop.
He did not completely stop. He slowed down, cause he knew where the ball was. He has a look.
It doesn't matter.
But a defender has the same opportunity to play the ball as a receiver does, right?
Yeah,
So
he wasn't playing the ball. He didn't look at the ball.
He did. He turned back. Connor and I are gonna agree to disagree on this.
No, look at the ball.
4th and 11. This one going right to Uga.
He's
gonna get
free.
there. Oh, he's gonna make a great play.
Yeah. After
So-
getting a dirty hit on him, you know he wanted to keep that
So
going.
let's just say, folks, that the argument that Connor and I just had about that call doesn't matter because Jojo Uga just cleaned it up anyways.
Yeah, I'm glad. I did not think Uga was coming back in. And he comes in, he's like, "You're gonna hit me from behind? I'm gonna give you a first down."
Can they give it to him again and just do the same play? I'd like to see that. Exact same play. Oh, they're changing it. McManus goes to his alert.
Audible.
It's going to be a run to the right.
Yeah, he saw a gap. Oh, if only a better block,
Oh,
but Lehman
well,
breaks it.
Lehman makes a decent move to the 20. Clock is going to stop with 43 remaining here in the first half.
No, that's 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain.
For a 5-yard gain.
And with 43 seconds to go, Weston would love to add on some points right before the end of the half. Because they received the ball at the start of the second half, so they could double dip here a little bit. McManus takes a snap. It's going to be a throw. He's going to watch out. Oh, boy.
Kaczynski was wide open. Again, a really late hit on the quarterback. Yeah, I think the refs have to watch these
You got to be
quite
careful.
late hits on McManus.
McManus has taken some huge shots tonight. I think he's yelling at his offensive line to block a little bit. I don't know.
Oh, it looks like an argument between player and coach, essentially.
Or maybe Lehman. I'm not sure of what's going on, but it is definitely some disconnect going on between the Weston offense. Third and 5.
I think
with
Weston
30
still has.
yards to go.
They still have timeouts left. So I think you have to rely. I mean, if you can't get anything here, I feel like you have to do a field goal, right?
That's a 37-yard field goal, though. McManus,
On a kick.
he's
It's
going to be...
absolutely.
Yeah, nothing there. So we're at a 37-yard field goal here, folks. I think even if they call a field goal, I don't think it goes in. So I'd just go with a regular play. I think you have too many variables going against you. You're going into the wind, number one. Number two, the snaps have been bad on the holds tonight. And number three, I don't know if Marceau can make a 37-yard field goal, to be honest. So I'm calling a play. It's 4th and 5. Perfect opportunity. No field goal.
I don't like that play call. I don't like the QB sneak.
I don't
You're
like
gonna
it
do
either.
a run. Just let Lehman run there. He's much faster. He can break a tackle.
You can set it yourself up for 4th and 2, 4th and 1. But they should not call a field goal here. Absolutely not. "31 seconds to go. We'll see if Coach listens to my advice here and does not. I don't think they're going to bring it
No,
in.
I don't think so either. I just said. I mean, maybe with Janofsky out, you don't.
Even with him in, it's a 37-yarder into the wind.
The wind is not huge tonight. It is a cold.
Yeah.
It is hard to kick it in the cold. I had Marceau telling me that he can hit from 40.
I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. That's what I have to say. And I don't believe in,
That he was constantly hitting 40 in practice.
Look. Practice versus a game are two very different things, right? So, like, you can bomb in practice, but if you can't make it in a game, it doesn't really count. So, take a
McManus
little...
is on the field.
Yeah, you got to come up with a great play here. This is huge.
I think you have to run it. I think you give
I
it.
don't
you
think
ha-
I don't think they should run it, and I don't think they will. I think it's a pass.
I think they should. I think either end around
No,
Uga, run
no,
to
but here's the
Lehman will
thing, they
get you the
haven't
first
worked.
down.
They haven't worked.
And when has the
Blocking
pass
has been
worked other
bad.
than one play? And a terrible snap
It is
again.
not going to matter because, I mean, it's a horrendous snap right there.
Definitely trouble for. I think
He rolled it
Lofty's
back. He
snapping
rolled it back. Rolled it back. 27 seconds, I believe. Boston Lions got some timeouts, so just chuck one deep to Harris. Maybe hope for pass interference, and then.
I think
up.
if you're Weston, Uga plays your like deep safety. You have to bring him on Harris.
You got to play prevent.
But I mean, Harris can run after the catch really well. He gets yards after the catch.
Oh, he gets yak.
I think you bring a safety deep on him and just completely try to shut him out.
And
Looking straight at him. Oh,
he's gonna go to Pryor underneath, and it's a
bad
poor
pass.
throw. It's a poor throw. Like that, he just missed him. Flat out missed him. Wide open, just missed him. That is not. I'm not gonna mince it.
I saw him looking straight left side. I'm like, this has to go to Harris. But I mean, Harris had.
I mean, look, if you're gonna check your underneath route though, and you're gonna throw it there, you gotta make sure the ball gets there though.
Yeah, and you're getting yards and maybe not even getting out of bounds with the way he had to dive for the catch.
I don't know. Quite honestly, I didn't make sense in terms of the quarterback decision. Another throw here.
Open over the middle.
It's a good. I mean, but what does that do for you? That's a horrendous call on offense. They're gonna call a timeout, but you're still 60 yards from the end zone.
And that's also your last timeout.
It's just unreal why they just did that.
Yeah, I mean, if you had 2 timeouts in the pocket, I think that's a.
It is a horrendous call on offense. I don't understand why you're throwing it into the middle of the field with 1 timeout and 60 yards to go. To me, like...
So you gotta look for a deep pass
that doesn't make sense.
that gets outside.
Correct.
Probably to Harris. Gotta be to Harris. And then you need another one of those.
And then you need
Then you need probably like a 30-yard field goal, right?
You probably need another one. Coach.
Got what you got. There's nothing I can do. I'll tell him at half.
If you need film, you can always come to Weston High School Live and just watch it here.
There's so much passing.
I'll look for Harris on the outside.
Honestly, you're setting yourself up for an interception or a sack here.
Outside
it's
pass.
Get us to Brent.
He gets yards. Get outside, and he does.
8 seconds remaining. No,
But
they're
you
not
have
kicking a field
zero
goal.
of them for a field goal.
There is.
That'd be close to a 50-yarder.
It's a 50-yarder, and I don't think they got a kicker who can make a 30-yarder. So they're not kicking a 50. Hail Mary, just throw it up.
Did not give him much yardage as I expected. I thought he got like
I thought
8
he got a
more
little
yards
bit more.
after
Yeah.
that. Probably stepped out of bounds early.
All right, if I am boss on, I take 2 shots at the end zone here. That's what I would do.
Yeah, looking at Harris. Deep ball. Picked off!
That's an interception by
Kazavinsky.
Wiz.
No, he came down inbounds. That's an interception.
And that is the half. Weston up by 2. Connor.
We're going to take a quick intermission.
We'll be back for the second half.
Whew.
And we're back. Apologize you missed the kickoff, although nothing happened, so it's probably okay. Here we go with the start of the second half as the temperature continues to drop. Joshua Yee looks like a gnome behind me. Whew, what a day, what a day. Connor, how you doing?
Good. Ready to watch the second half.
And Lehman gonna get stopped here on first down for a very short gain.
1 yard. I'm looking for less turnovers between the two teams. Potentially no gain actually on the play.
No gain. Think we'll see a pass? I think we'll see a pass here. I'm feeling a pass.
Okay, at this point in the game, Weston has to realize the runs down the middle do not work.
Nope. And the runs on the edges are 50-50. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And it is a run. Oh, it's going to be a reverse.
And Uga has space, but wow.
Great tackle.
What a tackle by Pryor.
And Uga not able to do anything.
Honestly, if Raymond didn't hand that off, I think he had a lot of room. I mean, it's a set play.
It's a set play. You know, I don't think it's.
He had room on the right side.
I just think with that type of thing, Lehman's not even. He's just thinking about what he needs to do on the play rather than, what the options are if he hangs on to it. Unfortunately, right? I don't think he has the freedom. It's not a read option. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're looking at a pass.
It's got to be a pass.
3rd and 10.
Unless you're just willing to give up on the drive. That's a false start. Oh, that should be encroachment.
Yeah, I think it's a neutral zone.
Wow, they're calling a false start. Wow.
I'm sure there was movement.
I'm sure there was. I didn't see it. I just saw the defense move. That's just it makes that. See, the differences between a 3rd and 10 and a 3rd and 15 is your playbook shrinks so much.
Penalties have murdered Weston this game. A lot of undisciplined play.
I don't know. That feels like we're at 11 penalties at this point for Weston.
I mean, at least 4 false start /
in the first half. 3rd and 15. McManus. Quick snap. He's going to get it across.
That should be pass interference. There's the flag.
I agree with Connor on that one.
Super late flag.
Well, I mean, he tackled him before the ball got there. He tackled him before the ball got there. That's got to be a penalty. Any day of the week.
Yep. First down. Going to be what?
You're about 15 or 16, but I think it's automatic.
Pass interference on the offense.
Penalty. It is a first
they're going to
down.
make it a first down. Okay.
There was about 15, so it
was weird, but Weston ends up getting the first down off of penalties, and I think that's a great call by the referee there. He saw that Wiz had basically been tackled before the ball even arrived. Probably before McManus let the ball go. Honestly, I mean, it's a run.
Lehman finds room.
Finds a little bit of room.
Makes the tackle.
He gets the edge.
He's going.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's
That's
at the 30.
He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Connor Lehman. He's gone. It's so easy sometimes when you just see it. When you just see it forming.
When he breaks that one tackle, you knew he was gone. I knew
he was gone. I said it. I mean, that was awesome. Connor, that was
if that happens,
beautiful sight by Lehman. He's definitely over 100 yards for the game now for sure.
Weston,
2 touchdowns. Washington and Lee, not prospect.
Extra point opportunity. Last one
Let's see if Marceau. Well, let's see if they can get the snap down.
Yeah, I think you got to look at. I think it's Lofty on the snap. If he
The
can get it
snaps
down,
have been high and
that's a good one. Merceau
that's
blocked.
blocked. Yeah, it was low. It's interesting because he was hitting them
Super low.
higher in practice.
Yeah, he was actually getting good distance. He might have miskicked it. Merceau's not going to be happy with himself. Takes a
No,
lot of
I mean,
pride
that's
in his
not-
kicks.
That's not all on him, to be fair.
We don't know. We went on the field. Could have been a bad hold. Could have been just a missed kick from him.
It honestly could
Who
have just been a
knows?
great play.
Well, I mean, from what we saw from him in practice, he hit them high, and I mean,
Anyways.
I still say you go for two. I mean, you've converted every
Alright,
single time
you
you've
know what
gone
I'd
for
like
two.
to see Weston do? Can we put the ball sideways and then just, hit it? Like, why not?
I mean, that's basically what our kicks have been, though. It's been like low, twisting
Honestly,
balls.
you could. I mean, there's no one in between the. There's no one. There's a couple guys at midfield, but there's no one.
Yeah, but they're gonna run up
40.
to that,
You
and
could do a little bit of.
assuming a player doesn't like. You don't want like with Jojo Uga running it to the 50 situation.
That's a
to
line
happen.
drive.
Oh, hits him in the feet.
He's gonna get it though.
He has a lot of room.
Number 2. Oh,
Gone.
Wow.
Oh,
I thought he was gone.
flag out. Yeah, that's
gonna be
a
personal foul.
late tackle. Late tackle.
I mean, he was way out of bounds.
Yeah, late tackle by Weston.
He
probably
was
unnecessary
way
roughness.
out of bounds.
It's gonna be 15 yards tacked on. That's just undisciplined. He was already out of bounds.
Of course.
Connor Lehman penalized. I think Thompson on the run.
Yeah, I mean, that's again costly penalty right
It
there.
was a very good return from Thompson. I mean, he fumbles it a bit, then gets it to about the.
I thought he had enough room.
44.
You were saying he could break this loose.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
could
he
have.
was.
I think he ran into his own teammate a little bit.
Yeah, he could have broke
I
that
think
one
Lehman
loose.
would have caught up to him either way with his speed, but then
Lehman is
unnecessary
probably
tackle.
the fastest guy in the field. But
I think it's just
folks,
frustration.
Folks, the ball is being moved up pretty much maybe 4 yards. It's a 4-yard kickoff net. It's a 4-yard net kickoff from where Marceau kicked it off. The ball moved 4 yards after the return and penalty. Not great.
Special teams has been
George hands off to Brenzel.
taken down early.
Unable to do much in that one. Great
3-yard
defensive
gain.
line work by Weston.
I think that was Rogers in on the Rogers and Camp.
Rogers and Camp tag team in that one, and beautiful play.
6 is title?
Yeah, it was a great team tackle right there by Camp. That was a great team tackle by Camp and Rogers right there. Second down and 8 with 9:13 to go. George takes the snap. This is a
Looking
pass.
for the pass. That's an
He's
opening.
looking- He's gonna
He
run.
had Thompson open.
He's gonna run with the ball.
Carter, what a
Great
tackle by Carter.
Carter. Solo tackle out in the
He
open
had
field.
Thompson wide open from like.
No gain on that one. Frustrating. I think if you're Boston and coaching, you want more from your quarterback there.
I think you gotta throw it to Thompson, see what he can get. I mean, he had a really good run on the kickoff.
Right. Precisely.
He's wide open. I know you want more than just potentially 4 yards, but you gotta give it to him.
Yeah. This is a 3rd down and 8. And a long ways to go with 8:23 remaining here.
Boston Lions offense has not been
George
able to
takes a snap.
convert.
It's a throw. He's looking. He finds number 2.
Wide open.
And he's going to break a tackle. He's going to break Brinker's tackle, and that's going to be a 1st down. That's his first reception of the game.
That's exactly what it would have been on the last play if he passed it to Thompson.
Yep.
That's exactly what I said. Thompson's wide open, sitting at the 5 yards deep, and then he can just run the rest of the way.
Yeah, I mean, that was an easy 1st down. That's a pitch and catch right there. And if you're Weston, you have to be better than that. That is way too
Yeah.
easy, way
I mean,
too simple.
They might have expected maybe we get to the tackle before he gets it, but that's still 5 yards out. He only
Right.
stood. He could even reach him probably.
yeah.
Get it.
George is going to be an inside
Brenzel.
run to Brenzel. Have they even thrown it on 1st down? I don't even remember. Maybe one time.
I think Lehman and Camp both on the tackle. Lehman tried to pick up one of
It
his.
looks like someone's on the ground. I think Tavares Reed is on the ground. We're going to step aside for a second. He looks.
Probably just out of breath.
Yeah, he's up and walking. That's why Lehman. That's probably why Lehman couldn't pick him up. I thought Lehman just messed up there, but it looked like Tavares wanted to stay down. So here, Lecce's gonna come in on
Yeah.
that nose tackle spot.
Yeah,
looking at-
Tavares looks to be okay. Excuse me. And I believe it'll be
So
second.
second and 9. Last time they got nothing on this. QB keeper.
7:25 remaining here in the third quarter. George, he's gonna throw. They're gonna blow it dead.
Yeah, I think one of our guys.
Offsides on offense. Sorry, on Weston.
I mean, when have we not seen it?
But it's that new rule, like you can't get that. Oh, they motioned first, though. No, that's us. Somebody right in the middle, coach. It was either Saheed or Zach.
So second and 5 from.
And another penalty committed by Weston Connor costing
Yeah,
Knight.
I mean these on the line penalties.
I mean, it's a one-score game right now, and it's gonna be running inside to Brenzel. He's gonna
Rogers
get the
there.
first down. I think he's there.
It's close. Rogers on the tackle. I think it's
I
third and
think he
short.
rolled forward. I think.
Yeah,
Wow, they're not.
it's
gonna
third
give
and
him-
short.
I thought they would have.
Rogers got him there.
I thought they would have given it to him. Did not. Rogers made a nice tackle to save it.
Third and short. I assume they're just gonna give it to Brenzel. Hope he gets there. I'd look for someone like Lou Wisnia on the outside to try to break it up. If anything,
And it's gonna be a
QB
keeper.
Rogers again on the tackle, but that's a first
That is
down.
a tough as nails play as the quarterback right there. You gotta give a lot of credit to George there. I mean, he knew he was taking a shot, but he went for it. He took a shot and he got the first down. Impressive right there.
Rogers back-to-back tackles. So he's definitely stopping some big plays.
He's
but
definitely stopping some big plays, but
there's
not
got to be
soon
someone
enough.
shadowing there. You've
Yeah.
seen George take it a few times
Mhm.
for deep plays.
This is a pass play right here. I feel it.
Yep.
It is.
Murphy on the edge, opening.
Got one.
Oh, he got
Wow!
out
Touchdown.
in between a couple.
Touchdown. Reception by Leonardo.
Yeah, that is again. Weston just
No, I mean,
a little over the head.
and
not
then
there in time.
Uga. I think Uga tipped it, and then it landed in Leonardo's hands.
Yeah, lucky. A little bit lucky
I mean,
right
that's
there.
2 times we've seen a tip land in a opposing player's hands
Hey,
for
look,
Weston.
sometimes it's the way it happens.
Gotta go for 2. Try to tie up the game. That's why I recommend Weston should have gone for 2 the last drive.
This is gonna be 2 here, and it is a pass.
Finally,
What I've been suggesting.
open
all
player.
game.
Nothing out
That's
of that.
great defense right there. Great coverage by I think that's number 30 for Weston. We don't have a number 30. It's number 80. Excuse me, that's Thomas Sacco. Sorry, the 8 looked like a 3. Sacco with great defensive work.
Tried
right
to
there.
get it to Thompson, who's made a couple big receiving plays that drive.
Folks, I
Nothing
mean,
there.
so Connor, it wasn't a shootout like you predicted, right? It's lower scoring than that. I mean, we're in the third quarter.
I mean, 20-18 high school game. Still a quarter and a half left.
We could be seeing one. You know what? At the end of the game, let's reevaluate where we stand. But
But definitely the
definitely
lowest scoring
competitive.
half than I expect.
it's definitely competitive, though, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been tight all the way through. Weston had a lead. We haven't lost the lead, but it feels like Boston Latin, they get one more break to go their way, and they could take control.
Weston needs another one of those breakaway plays from
From
Lehman.
Connor
From
Lehman,
a
I mean,
Uga on the outside, maybe a pass.
maybe
they
a
just need-
pass.
Weston has gotten their offense going on those huge plays,
Yep.
and we've seen like other than that Lehman 80-yard, 70-yard run again. Weston hasn't gotten consistent first downs.
No, you're right.
YouTube. The channel is Weston High School Live.
So it is going to be a kickoff. We'll see. It looks like
Brenzel's
Brenzel
kicking it this time.
is going to take this one.
And Michael Phillip
Huh.
Yeah, Harris took the other 2. Going to
We'll
Brenzel
see
now.
what now if it's going to be an actual.
I don't.
There's no
I
T.
mean,
There's no T. He's gonna drop kick
no,
it.
I think they're waiting for a T.
You think?
Yeah, there's a reason they haven't kicked it yet.
It doesn't look like they're waiting for any T.
Oh,
Was
he's doing a drop kick.
Connor, what did
He's
I
drop kicking
What did
it.
I just said we're doing a drop kick. I said that 2 seconds ago, Connor. Come on, man. Listen to me. He's going to drop kick it.
The refs do not know the ruling on this, it looks like.
We saw Justin Tucker do it, I believe. It was either Justin Tucker or Sam Cock. He did it a little while ago for the Baltimore Ravens, I believe, where he did a drop kick. This is completely legal to do. And if the kicking team recovers it, that is the same play as an offensive, like an onside kick.
Yeah.
So the referees clearly do not know.
And you just need to call a fair catch.
Yeah, this is weird. You got to move everyone up.
You need a fair catch. You need someone in the middle.
Drop kick. Wow.
Yeah.
Catch it.
No, it's a whistle down.
The heck?
Yeah, I think
Usually you see this when they do try to do an onside kick though, right? Like
I don't know.
didn't look like he was trying to do an onside kick.
I think a false start.
I am confused.
A re-kick.
No way he drops kicks to those back guys. They should come up
Yeah, Weston needs.
and bring them right up in that next row.
You just catch it.
Yeah.
Oh, yardage!
Oh, wow, number 42 for Weston. That is gonna be Chase Hinton right there.
Chase Hinton made 2 plays. He hasn't played it.
Chase Hinton
Any
on the return.
I don't know if that's why what their actual kicks are. I thought what
I don't think they have an actual. Maybe they're like us and they have Janofka out, but it seems like they don't. They
I think
try
they're
to
just-
switch off,
I
catch
think they're
people
just-
off guard.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I mean,
If you're Weston, you do not need anyone past the 30-yard line.
no.
If we're being realistic.
Realistically, no.
Maybe
one
leave
guy.
one
Maybe
back
leave
there
one
in
guy
case
back.
it goes super far. McManus
It's a run to the right. Layman
breaks
breaks
the tackle.
He does not get the edge though in this one. Great tackle by
Loss
number
of
5.
1.
Renzo.
Layman's down.
Oh,
He's
no.
holding his
That's his hamstring.
hamstring.
Yikes. Oh boy. Oh no, that's not good, folks. We're gonna step aside for a second here, and. And that's going to be a hamstring injury, I believe, for Layman. And I think he's done for the night. I wouldn't risk
He's got to
it.
get it checked out, but yeah, you don't want to re-aggravate that even if he's
It's
okay.
difficult. This is difficult to come back from in any sport.
Ian Carter. Ian Carter had a huge run towards the
Oh.
end of the game last week.
It's going to be a fake run.
Open. Oh, but a tip ball.
McManus takes another shot. Jeez.
And Pryor with the tip. That was almost an open pass.
McManus has been
Weston.
harassed all night in the backfield, though. All night.
I think
Every
if you're
single-
McManus, you get it off as quick as you can because they're hitting you anyways. And hopefully a ref would be like, maybe that's too long of a.
I mean, they're getting him
rest
so quick,
period.
though. I mean, I feel like he's getting it off as he catches it up and just
Definitely
throwing.
some line issues for Weston.
Now, the Boston,
I mean-
they look bigger than us. If
Yeah,
you-
snapping the ball, and then even just getting on the pass defense.
This is a pass right here, I think. I think you're in a passing at 3rd and 11. 5:23 remaining. McManus. it's
Uga
gonna be
outside, finds a
Uga.
hole, breaks a tackle, breaks another. That's,
You go for it.
Yeah,
Here. You go for it here. This is 4th and 2.
yeah,
You
you
have
got
options.
good yardage.
You can run with Carter to like an outside zone. You could do an inside zone. You could do another kind of.
Jojo's
jump
coming
pass.
off with his helmet off. That is not good if you're Weston.
No, I think he's okay. I just think
Helmet issue, it looks like.
I'm not sure. I think he's probably.
Yeah, I
fine.
think he had an issue with his helmet, but I don't know if they can get a playoff before Uga's back on.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know. Maybe
Maybe you
you
do
want
it
to play.
Brinker?
I think you give it
What was-
to Ian Carter.
I think you do too. I agree.
I think you give it to Ian Carter down the middle. He can get good yardage down the middle.
You need 3 yards. Coach is gonna call a timeout. I think you give it to Carter, but let's talk through the
This
possibilities.
could also be taking the timeout to allow Uga to get back on the play.
Right.
That could be a key reason for taking the timeout here.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't check.
One thing of note, it looks unlikely. unlikely that
You dare try to do it on 2?
Lehman gets back in the game.
I think he's done for the night.
You got him going on 2?
But thankfully, he doesn't look too seriously injured
Right.
with a tear
That's what I meant.
down there.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't expect him to see any more time.
I think we do a run right down the middle.
He's getting it iced. Yeah, I think you give it to Carter, let him power through it, you full back. He had a huge run and 2 touchdowns last week.
Mhm. We'll see what happens here. Ooh, they're gonna try to drop him off sides hard now.
Yeah.
I think you still call a play though.
Did he say anything?
Nope.
Second timeout.
Hold on. You can't call 2 timeouts in a row though, I thought. Like back to back by the same team. Maybe in high school you can. Definitely in the pros you can.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's a risky play from Weston with how many false starts they've had. Good disciplined play by Boston Latin,
You're
not
telling
jumping.
me. Now what do you do if you're Weston though?
Give it down the middle.
You're gonna come out and with an actual play?
Yes, I mean, at this point, you can't use a third timeout. You can't use all your timeouts on one drive. Not even halfway through, or not even to the fourth quarter.
Here we go. It's a run to Carter.
What did I tell you? He's close.
No,
They're pushing him.
Yeah, he's got it.
I think they give it to
I
him.
don't think he got it. That's gonna be 4th.
That's
Boston Latin fans are happy, but I think they should take a look at the scoreboard for a second. Remember they're down 2 points. So
Boston Latin's offense has been good. Getting a 4th down stop, that's something to be happy about,
this is
Michael.
huge. This is huge. But I'm just saying, like, let's recognize that this game is very close.
I mean, I don't know. It looked like Ian Carter from where he got the handoff. He got about 8 yards. I don't know how it was so far back. I didn't really see it. It didn't look like a normal shotgun.
All right, what do you think? Is this going to Brenzel or is this going to Harris on this one?
I think they give it to Brenzel.
Or could we
First
see
down. They
Pryor,
always
possibly?
run. They always run
They
it on
always
first
do.
down.
Yep, and here it is.
I don't not know what Murphy was.
Murphy was thinking it was going to be a quarterback keeper by George. He played that instead of playing the ball. Murphy, that's a mistake right there that basically cost about 7 yards.
Yeah.
Lehman on
A
the
good
sideline
tackle by
took his
Uga.
helmet off. Unclear if that's the game.
He has ice in him.
Yeah, I think he's
Not
done.
think he's going back in.
I think he's done.
I don't think that's too big of a loss on the defensive end.
Certainly
Carter-
on the offensive end, though. George takes the snap. It's an inside run to Brenzel.
Once
Wow.
again, same exact thing. And
Wow, he is just churning yards right now.
I don't know how you don't expect that.
He gives a little Zeke feed me on that one. You catch that, Connor? He gave a little feed me on that one. Brenzel feeling it tonight. He is a workhorse, I'll tell you
First
what.
down, you know what they're gonna do, right? I mean,
First down, run to Brenzel on the inside? I think so. And it is, but Weston.
oh,
75, hugging on it.
no one can make a tackle.
Weston, trouble with the tackling.
And Uga's on the
Uga's
ground.
down. This is slowly deteriorating for Weston. We will step aside for a second.
Brady down?
And we're back. Uga is on the sideline. He's been on the sideline a couple times tonight. Don't know what that is. Anyways, George takes, I believe it's first down, 1st and 10 with 3:25 remaining. It's a run inside to Brenzel. Wow.
Same thing, and no one can make a tackle.
That's it. He's gone.
Touchdown, Brenzel.
Wow.
I mean, how do you not predict the same play 6 times in a row?
I mean, Connor, we're sitting up in the booth here. It's pretty easy for us to see what's going to happen.
But they've on first down, they've never not handed it to Brenzel.
Yep.
Down the middle.
It's not very creative, but it works.
First lead of the game for Bolat.
Huge. Weston's got to come back and score right here.
Going for 2. Trying to make it a 6-point game. If they fail this, Weston touchdown gives them a lead.
I don't know.
Brenzel down the middle. No.
Oh, no, it's a
could be
keeper.
Why did they change the play up?
I don't know, but Brenzel would have got it.
He definitely would have got it.
That's silly. I don't know why you're not running to Brenzel. It's been your whole offense that last drive.
I mean, of course, catch him off guard, do something different, but, I mean...
That was
you
not the
didn't
kind of different that you want.
Connor and Judge were out, so they're abusing it. Brenzel's now the fastest guy on the field.
I don't know. What do you do now?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you gotta...
If you're Weston,
Yeah.
he's
And
had
especially with no one to catch him, with
he's had
Uga
a
and Lyman
nightmare.
out.
He has had a night. He has been a workhorse back.
Yeah, I mean...
He has at least 15 to 20 carries.
Harris back kicking, the sideways squib kick. Interesting.
Well, I mean, we know why they're going back to this.
I mean, you do not have your normal returner if you're Weston. Knowing that it's not going to go far, though, I think you bring in your best returners close.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
I don't know what's going on.
So, looks like that's actually a deeper kick than I...
Look at the spin on that.
Oh, you got to jump on that. Hey,
Did you see
if
the
that
spin
ball
on
is that high and spinning, you just got to run up and catch
I
it.
felt like he could have muffed it, though, honestly.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's not your normal receiver.
He still
Still,
fell on it. I think it's okay.
Yes.
I think it's not
But,
as big
I
of
mean,
a deal.
I mean, if he was half a second later, that would have been a fight for the
Oh.
ball.
You're right about that.
I think it was Brenzel again, just speeding down the field. Motion, Kazavinsky.
No, nothing.
Oh!
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's not.
Fuck up. That is a
Blow up.
aggressive hit. Very aggressive.
This is getting ugly, Connor, for us.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not just passing the ball. Not
You
with
still have Wiz,
the 2 main running options are both out.
and you still have Brinker, and you still have Wiz.
Now you got
Catch the ball.
a 3rd and...
You know, this is curious what they're going to do here.
You got to look for Kazavinsky.
Yeah.
Deep. But the rush is so
It's
strong.
a good throw.
Ball's there. In
Oh,
his hands.
God.
Dropped out of his hands.
Kazavinsky had it. He had it. It's there, though. That's key, though. It's there. That ball is there on time. Honestly,
And then why don't you do that every play?
I don't know why you came out on 1st and 2nd down expecting to run the ball.
Considering your 2 running options.
Your
are both
2
out.
best running options.
It's got to be a punt.
There's still
Kazavinsky
a
get a
long
punt.
way. No. It's
For
a
the pass.
throw.
Open Harris.
Harris,
Taking advantage of it.
beat ourselves
He is a
tonight,
big
Connor.
guy. He is pretty big.
You can't miss that many tackles.
D1 prospect? But
That yelling you hear is not from me, not from Connor.
from a supposed coach up on the roof.
Brenzel, the same kid who's been running all
Brenzel,
over us
number
tonight.
5, yeah.
I still think the game is out of hand. It's still a 2-score game.
Not out of hand.
Not out of hand. I don't know. The way they scored there, though, gives me very little faith in our defense. Our offense can score, though.
Yeah.
We just need Wiz to, make a play.
I mean, yeah.
Or Sacco. I mean, you have options to throw the ball too. Right? You have options to throw the ball too. Can you get the protection? Questions that need to be answered. Uga is done for the night tonight, folks. And as is Connor Lehman, I'd just like to fully announce that they are out for the game.
Looking like ankle. Lehman on his hamstring. I don't know how bad Uga's is, but it looked like Lehman was doing all right. Hopefully he's back next week. But yeah, Uga is completely wrapped up. Hasn't got off the table in a while.
Brinker able to secure this one.
Good tackle.
Good tackle. Yep. Number 22 for Boston Latin on the tackle there, Mahoney.
To the 37-yard line.
And this is where, I think this is where we're going to see a lot of, is McManus a guy who can get the job done? This is a time in the game where you're down 14 points. The fourth quarter's coming up. Big drives need to be had.
You got to play the passing game. There's no other option.
I think you
have
got
to play the
pass
passing.
it. Yeah, the offensive line is.
They're blitzing. You have good coverage. Ian Carter finds Rum.
He's gonna get to the outside. It's a good run right there.
Like he was out of bounds.
You just got to be careful because he is your only real ball handler who's seen significant action this season, right?
Yeah,
so you have to be
definitely.
careful.
First down, Weston.
But that's a great run by Ian Carter. But I still think you cannot rely on that. It's a great run by him, though.
Yeah, and
to be fair,
it's not like Renzo. You can't do that every time.
No.
They're gonna have a guy there.
I think he's more of a blocking asset. And this is a pass.
He has the open man. Sacco catches it
catch.
with Rum.
Thomas
Renzo
Sacco.
on him. Good
Thomas
tackle.
Sacco, what a catch right there. No, he was down. Doesn't matter. He was down.
Yeah. Bolat player down on the field trying to dive for the.
I think he was down anyways. I don't think.
No, yeah, he was 100% down.
And see, that is what we needed. When in times of trouble, you need a player to step up.
He had
McManus right there stood up. He took, he knew the pressure was coming. He delivered a strike to Thomas.
If Western players can start catching the ball, so they're open on them every play. They play man-up defense.
And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. We're not going to go to intermission here. Connor, given what we just saw, what do you think about Weston's chances in this fourth quarter?
Hey, if they can get a touchdown and 2-point conversion, I like it a lot better. Renzo's kind of looking weird out a little bit. You can cover the pass. Obviously, two safeties are both out. It's a bit tough, but if you can score a touchdown, get the 2 points here, and then that gets McManus going and confident in his throws. Then you have a game of Renzo versus McManus, and I like the chances a lot better. I think McManus needs a few good completions, a touchdown potentially, or get it close enough that Ian Carter can run it in.
Yeah.
But his receivers are constantly open. Western receivers are constantly open. It's one-on-one coverage every time.
It's one-on coverage across the board. And McManus can make the throw. He just did.
Yeah, I think we have gotten word that Lehman and Uga are both out for the remainder.
Officially out. We'll see. This is a time where you need Kazavinsky, Brinker, Sacco.
Obviously, McManus.
Obviously, McManus is the central key to
But
that.
can I say, more importantly than all, you need the O-line.
You need the O-line.
No jumping, no false starts.
It's another pass.
Good blocking.
He's got to get...
Good stiff arm. Finds the throw. Open corner. Brinker doesn't catch it.
God. Jackson Brinker in and out.
Yeah, that was a great play by McManus to keep that alive. Almost a great diving catch by Brinker.
McManus, I
I
wanted
was
to
worried.
throw it away.
I was worried, yeah.
He made a play with his legs there, and you know what? He made a beautiful throw. Really was a beautiful throw. He gave Brinker a chance to make a play. Brinker,
That reminded me of a Keith playing the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it did for me as well. Here we go. McManus 2nd and 10. It's another pass. He drops back. Pressure.
Again.
He stands in, he throws.
Throws it down. I mean, you gotta pick up a block if you're Weston. I think you gotta leave Carter back there as well to block. I mean,
Now, so what do you do now?
I'm gonna be honest. The refs are, may I say, extremely lax on holding. At least when Weston's on defense.
So maybe you hold a little bit on
A
offense?
little bit. I'm just saying. If they're not calling, if
If
they
they're
start
not calling
calling it on
holds.
you, then I'm gonna be like, okay,
Well, then they're only calling them on one team.
yeah. But
I mean,
little-
look, realistically, you have 2 downs, right? Because you're going to go for it on 4th
yeah,
down.
you have to go. I think you get a pass over the middle, probably Sacco, potentially.
So you don't need a 1st down on this one, I don't think. You can get 6 yards and get away with it.
Yeah. Definitely a deep blitz. Carter
It's
with
a
the
run.
run.
Carter,
Good tackle
great
breaking.
running by Carter. He's
Yeah.
going to get 5, though.
Now he got.
He'll get 5. He'll get to the 20.
Now you gotta pass it. You know you have options.
Either you got to pass or you got to do some trickery. But I don't like trickery. I'm not a trickery fan.
4th down.
4th and 5.
Huge 4th down. This is. I mean, not completely, but kind of make it break for Weston. I mean, to have 2 huge plays and then for it to.
34 for Boston Latin. They got the 2-point conversion. We're at 34, right? Right? You think? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. McManus.
Boom, now.
Multiple open players in the end zone.
He caught it!
Touchdown!
That's a touchdown! They're calling it out of the end zone?
Oh, come on!
man. Can we get a replay?
Cannot.
Let's get the replay up. Yeah, you're right. He's going to be down. That's Brady Rutkowski, I believe.
He's up and running.
No, it's his pride is hurt.
Ah,
He made the catch.
No, I don't think it was close at all. No, I thought he was way out.
Let's get
Such a-
ourselves a little
I mean,
bit
if
of
you're McManus, you have to throw that early. You really do. You had open players on three different spots, and they threw it too late, and his player was out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I mean, you got to have the vision to see at least 2 wide open guys who beat your man off the ball. Yeah, on the replay, he's way out. I thought it was much closer.
I thought
yeah.
it was much closer as well. It was not. Great catch, though. Out of bounds.
McManus playing safety. I didn't even realize that before.
Why
injuries.
McManus is playing safety?
Because they have no one else. Layman out.
You still
Uga
got
out.
plenty of people that can play
But
safety.
no safety. I'm sure he's taking safety steps.
I don't know. You don't want to put your quarterback
Maybe
in
you
that
just go
position.
hurry up on the. Suppose Reed comes off at nose tackle.
Why are you putting your
Lecce.
quarterback in that position, though?
I mean, he's just there for the last tackle in case Evans breaks free. You know.
Second and 1.
I don't like that, but it's all right. 10 minutes left, and Weston needs something good to happen. George waiting. He's got some time to kill. Brenzel, and he's gonna keep chugging.
2 tackles missed once again from Weston. He just runs.
Renzel to the 45-yard line.
Folks, I think that this one's about.
I mean, you look at Murphy, looks like the world ended, you know.
I don't want to say it's over, but it feels that way.
I mean,
We can't contain the run.
Tell Murph the game's not over.
We got our quarterback. We got our quarterback in at safety. Not an ideal situation.
yep, injuries and penalties. Controversial penalties.
I think you just
Murdered
gotta
Weston's pride and their chances in the game. Obviously, of course, Brevin's playing amazing as well.
keep Brenzel
but
just playing
Brenzel
lights out.
say,
Yeah.
Renzel, 1 yard gain.
a good one-arm count.
Just tough.
nothing else works for Bolad. If you can finally contain Brenzel,
That's your chance.
George with the snap. It's going to be another run, as it is always.
and you
on
can't
first down
contain
to
him
Brenzel.
again. That time, a much better tackle by Carter.
But he
Third
still
down.
gets 5.
Brenzel for 5 yards.
He still gets 5.
3rd and 5. Didn't go pass. Doubtful. But
They could.
I mean, I think you run it one more time, and then if you're in 4th down, you pass. They're not gonna punt it here.
No.
They're up by 12, and they're getting constantly big plays. There's no reason to. I think you run it to Brenzel again. If that doesn't work, then you pass it.
George with the snap. It's a run inside to Brenzel.
That time,
Better.
some containment.
Murph not able to get a hand, but
4th and 4.
Luece and
Brenzel, 2-yard gain.
Luece and
Now you probably pass it, but I mean, I think there's a chance Brenzel could still get it, especially on a 4th down when they expect you to pass it.
It's big if they don't get it though. I'll
Yeah,
say that. It's
yeah.
big if they don't get it.
Maybe it's momentum.
You're gonna need a quick score though.
4th and short. I think the best play for Bolad is to give it to Brenzel.
I give it
But
right
I
in
think-
the hole.
But I think they're going to try to pass. They're going to try to find either Thompson or Pryor over the middle as they've been constantly open there.
Yeah. No, this is the case. This is the case. It's gonna be a
Thompson
pass.
over the middle is open, but they find
Wide
Pryor
open.
instead, I think.
Wide open.
No, that was Harris instead.
Harris.
That's the guy you got to cover.
He was wide open. Was not even. He had separation yards.
Harris to the 28.
Rake on coverage. I think Kaczynski was man there. I think you got to have a line that could be there, ready for that.
George with the snap, and I don't know, down by 12. Weston says, "I think this is out of hand for us to win this one. We need a miracle, I think, at this point." George to Brenzel, left side run.
Murphy, got to watch out. Murphy just tried to blow up the quarterback way late. Lucky he didn't get called on that.
Good tackle. Brenzel's just, I mean, he has so many carries tonight. It's unreal.
Probably like 30 at this point.
I mean, he has just so
Wild.
many carries.
It's the only thing that's worked for Bolad, and it's got him. Got him 32 points.
Mm-hmm. George with the snap. I expect another run here. Just seems to be that way. George takes a snap. It's a run inside to Brenzel, and it's just a wide open gap. McManus makes a beautiful tackle.
Yeah, there you go.
That's your quarterback.
Two-side play.
Brenzel to the
But
7-yard line.
That's your quarterback.
that's how you don't expect this every play.
I don't know. You don't want McManus to get hurt playing defense in garbage time. That's what you don't want to happen.
I'm going
George
to predict
takes
this
a
one.
snap.
Brenzel down the middle.
Connor,
Oh, I'm so smart.
Connor, you know what? They say a broken clock is right 2 times a day. I mean, you're a clock that's just like perfectly on time. So like you're getting.
I'm
all
going to
of
guess
them
this one as well.
you know
Brenzel
what?
down the middle.
I'll take 25 on a run on this one. It's a run.
We'll see the play call here from Boston Latin.
A run to the inside to Brenzel. Maybe he'll break a tackle, probably. Maybe of Loeche or Camp, and get in the end zone. I think it's a touchdown on this one for them. Their offensive line has just dominated the second half. Both sides of the ball, actually. The Lions have for Boston Latin.
What a blow up.
Well, I did not break the tackle of Loeche, but it was a run.
I think there's Thomas Stone on a huge stop in there. 55.
Four minutes remaining here in the game. Weston down by 12, likely out of it. 3rd and 5. Run inside to Brent's O'Connor. What do you think? Maybe a pass.
No, you got to pass it here. You pass it. You look for Thompson one-on-one right side, I think.
Or
From
Harris.
the cut over the middle.
Nope, it's a run to
Renzel.
the left.
Yes,
Renzel.
guys on him.
Great tackling.
You tackle him.
Well, I was about to say, I said great tackling.
You said great tackling over there.
I thought they were going to stop him. He bounces off, comes back inside.
That's an extra 2 yards on that.
Spoke too soon on that
Fourth
one.
and 2, 3. I mean, this
Spoke
time
too-
you got Thompson, Pryor, potentially Harris, just crossing them around the field.
You know,
One of them's
oftentimes
going to be open.
I am a fault. I fault myself for speaking too soon.
Michael said he only makes one mistake a game.
Well, hold on. That wasn't a mistake. That was just me saying something that
Renzel.
hadn't already happened yet.
Runs the end zone.
Hey, it happened 3 plays later. That's pretty good. Yeah. And that's going to do it, folks. Boston line up by 18 with 3 to go. Can we get McManus out of on defense, though? At this point, you don't want him to get injured. So, Connor, how much do you think it meant to Weston that Uga and Lehman go out?
I mean, yes, that's demoralizing to a new level, but even before that, the amount of reckless penalties and penalties that just build up frustration if they think they're wrong calls just killed them. Renzel
He gets
got
it.
in.
Yeah, he's killing it tonight.
I mean, he did not have the best first half, to be honest. I mean, he had a couple big plays, but he got shut down. Second half with your safeties that tend to get up in there, out. I mean, there's nothing Weston can do to stop him. I mean, you're not expecting McManus to jump up and make the hit. I mean, he's playing deep safety as your quarterback.
Yeah.
Because you have no one else that can play the position.
I feel like there are people who can play the position, though. I mean, I don't know. How deep is our bench? I feel like there's a lot of guys there, but we just got a suggestion of someone who could play safety. No.
Weston probably getting the final drive of the night, looking to
Quick
score a bit. I think they just try to.
Quick score, onside kick. Quick score, onside
I mean,
kick.
if Lehman and
Possible.
Uga are out for extended periods
Throw
of
the
time,
ball to Wiz.
which I kind of expect Uga might be out a little bit more with the ankle.
I mean, Lehman's with
if-
the hamstring, though.
Yeah, but he looked up and jog. I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting.
He's
to see.
over there, though. Look. He's on crutches.
Oh, really?
And he's got a scholarship to protect, so I don't know.
But Uga, one of the guys with so much hope, would want to get back in.
He
I don't know
could
if
be
he
done
can.
for the season, honestly, at this point.
Want to protect his potential.
Kickoff here.
Squib. Oh, run up to that.
Well, they did.
I think the ball went out of bounds.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that was interesting. That was Bukowski on the pickup. He got injured way early on his, or was down for a bit
Yeah.
on his touchdown, close touchdown catch. And then also
Injury's a big
Walking
problem
now.
for Weston tonight.
injury and penalties. It's the name of the game.
McManus unable to find the offense.
If Weston had no injuries, and penalties were even, I mean, I couldn't imagine the score of this game.
Be
Because
close.
Evans would not be doing what he's doing with Uga and
Renzel.
Lehman. Renzel, sorry.
Throw the ball to Wiz. That's what I would do. Wiz, Sacco.
Oh, yeah, just throw it deep. I mean, they're open every play. Wolf in as well. I haven't seen him in too much SOC for this game. But
I don't think he's getting the ball, so we'll see. Maybe he gets open.
he's open. Oh, drop ball.
Ball's a little behind, but I still think Brinker comes up with that catch. Marceau checks into the game for Wolf.
Probably be a receiver.
Yeah.
If you're getting limited minutes, you're not usually receiving. I think you sprint as hard as you can.
Hey, he's our kicker.
He was
and
almost
wide
lined
receiver.
up way too far forward. Trying to get a little edge, maybe.
McManus takes a snap. Oh,
Way too low. Down he
Oh,
goes.
man. Mac has had a rough night back there, Connor.
I mean,
He's just been croaked.
Oh, he's down. Ooh, you okay?
Do we have a backup quarterback? I don't know who it is.
can Van Houten throw on a pair of pads?
No. Put Marceau in at quarterback.
Hey. Van Houten's above us right
That's
now
on the air
recording.
forever, isn't it? It is what it is at this point. Throw it to Wiz.
Pass.
Throw it to Wiz.
Pass. 2 plays there. And they stopped
Overthrown.
running.
Mac on the ground again after that play. He's just been taking hits after hit. Connor. A lot of notes in practice tomorrow during film study, do you think?
Oh, yeah. They're going to be taking hard snaps for like 2 hours straight. Just
I mean, look.
if any of you jump, you're off the starting lineup.
McManus. Oh, jeez.
Oh, no, sir.
I don't think he's injured. I don't know. He just does not look very pleased.
Ezevinsky coming in to punt the ball. Pretty good punt.
That's probably the best
Their
thing
catch
that's...
call,
Oh!
drops it, and keeps it.
Nah, he fumbled earlier on. Tale of two halves, Connor, isn't it? In reality, he put up 400 against McManus playing deep safety.
They're gonna kneel, aren't they?
They should kneel it out.
I think
I
I
would
don't know. I
hope
think Brenzel might want to run up his
Brenzel
stat
might
sheet.
want to get another TD.
Certainly has run it out with safeties injured.
Hey, look, McManus ain't making a tackle like Lehman is.
Hey, he made a tackle out there.
No, no,
Stopped the touchdown. Oh. Bolat trying to disrespect, it seems like, by not kneeling the
Yeah,
ball
why
down.
not just kneel it? The game is over. You're up by 20 points.
I mean,
Weston hasn't
they're
scored.
0-3. They want to get their first win. They want to feel good.
Yeah, I think during film practice
mean-
tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of notes that coach is giving out. I mean, there's just so many mistakes that Weston made tonight.
I'm surprised.
Tackling,
I'm surprised.
Tackling, penalties,
I mean, coach is one that sometimes gets mad at the refs. I'm surprised I didn't see that much today.
just simple mistakes, stupid mistakes by Weston. We had opportunities, and with injuries, people are going to have to step up next week, I think. George takes the kneel.
Harris just sprinted, like full sprinted, like it was gonna be a fake kneel.
Yo. Fake spike, even though we're trying to run out the clock. Well, we would like to thank all of our trustworthy cameramen here tonight, Joshua Yee, Jeb Bartholomew, and Edward Wu. We would like to thank Mr. Garland and Isaac Levine for helping us. Mr. Garland obviously running the PA, Isaac Levine helping us with spotting all night long for the second week in a row. We'd like to thank Mr. McGrath, not the people upstairs filming for Boston Latin. Hey, I got one in tonight, folks. But thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everyone, for being here. You know, tough game for the Wildcats, but we'll be back soon with another game. Thank you, and have a great night.